Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? Happy Friday, one and all. I've just realised I didn't take the specs off to start the stream. So, the season ticket holders, you can get the specs on already. It's already Spectacles o'clock. I know it's going to be a good day, and I'm in a good mood when I was singing along to the whole intro. How we doing though? We've made it to the weekend. Happy Friday, one and all. The save is looking very, very good after yesterday. Our eyes are firmly away from the bottom of the table. Survival's no longer the focus. We are now looking at the top end of the table for a shock European spot at the first time of asking what could possibly go wrong on Friday the 13th. Hey, how are we doing though? Happy Friday to everyone. Welcome in, one and all. I hope you're all very, very well. It's looking good. We've got some hard games to come up today actually, but we've got action in the capital with Edinburgh. We've got the series on the YouTube channel is going well. That's all recorded, and we've got a little shortcut now. I found a new method of making thumbnails, which is very, very exciting. I've been having fun with that today. We've got the episodes done there. We have the first episode on the Sort It Out SI channel uploaded and scheduled. That is coming out next Thursday. That's the introduction video. We also have episode number 1, which will be the day after, a week today. Episode 1 is recorded. That just needs editing. That'll be tonight's job. But it's very, very exciting. Most importantly, though, how is everyone doing? It's a pleasure to see you in. Who have we got here today? Jack's first through the door. Hello, good sir. I hope you're very, very well. I hope you're feeling better as well. I assume so. I think I've seen that there was a return to action. Matt's not far behind him. How are we, Matt? What do we think for the game against Oxford this weekend? Are you going to do Swindon fans a favour? Or is it going to be FA Cup exit for the Blues? Jack says this afternoon has been me scrolling through TikTok. Time's flown by. It can do that. You're down a rabbit hole. I have seen also, Mr. Jack. I saw that you found my TikTok. So I'm hoping most of the time was spent on A1 Ward page, but still, Matt and Jack catching up. You love to see it. Kermit, how are we? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday the 13th as well. I hope you're doing splendidly well, Kermit. I hope your weekend started excellently. Matt says, TikTok is dangerous for brains, I swear. Same with the YouTube shorts, etc. It's why everyone's attention span is... I'm only kidding. It's non-existent. See, Friday funnies. We've got the YouTube in there. Jack's doing the dirty work. Look, someone wants a sword. He's getting the Twitter and the Discord links in there. I'm coming for you, Bongo. Jack doing the dirty work. He is indeed. Bedders, the World Health Organization's ambassador himself, is here. He's got Bongo dancing. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel indeed. How are you, Bedders? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. An early start to the weekend for you. I know you're off work, so I hope you're enjoying that. Oxford, are you 2 weekends behind? Not Oxford, sorry. I don't know where I got Oxford from. Leeds. I knew it was something to do. I don't know where I got Oxford from. I'm too excited for the stream. I'm too excited. Leeds. What do you think for the Leeds game? I apologise. I don't know where I got Oxford from. Jack says, I'm not too sure why it took so long to follow you. I've earned it, apparently. I've earned the follow. Did you see the video I tagged you in? I'm not sure. I don't know. On TikTok? I haven't really looked. World Health Organization are not going to like my latest short. I don't know what you're on about. Stellar advice. It's Leeds. I'm going to say a positive 3-2 win for us. See, the thing is, I guess you've got the positive. I mean, you also are going to be wanting to focus on the league, but I guess especially Leeds right now, all focus is on Premier League survival, isn't it? So you potentially got the chance there. I want to say, was it German? Sorry, you're going to have to remind me. Over on YouTube, it's a pleasure to have you in. I hope you're very, very well. I forgot the name you told me to call you. I can only apologise, but happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. What will you be doing today, Scottish fella? I'm only pretend Scottish. It will be more action in the Scottish capital. There will be a tackling the top of the table with Edinburgh, hopefully getting closer to a European spot. I'm doing very, very well. I hope you are as well. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. Happy Friday to you. Jack says it was like POV when you sign a player on FM. The club IRL signed that player. Right, okay. So, real life for me. I know. I'm good at this stuff. No, I want to win this game. No, 100% Matt, but I see... You get what I mean. I mean, as in, of course, you'll focus on the league, but for Leeds, it's like number one priority is the league, isn't it? I think they'd very much happily go out to Birmingham in the FA Cup if it meant Premier League survival had a better chance. So, hopefully that works in your favour. and gets you a positive result. Swindon this weekend, where are we? Shrewsbury, isn't it? Away at Shrewsbury. So that's going to be a tough game. There is going to be, finally, at long last, I promise, I tell you I support a football club, and now I can prove it. There has been a Swindon ticket purchased for A1, so I am going to the Bristol Rovers game. So there will be a little bit of a change in schedule that weekend. With it being an early kickoff, we will have an evening Saturday stream. It will be about 4 o'clock. We'll probably go till about 7 or 8. Usually, we're not going to say the numbers before that because then Jack will get excited in the chat. But yes, we will be there. Slurred Saturday. It will not be that. It will not be that. There may be a couple of strong Ribenas. Consumed to enjoy the football, but there will be none of that, good sir. Good evening, C. Mada. How are we? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday. I hope you are doing fantastically well. The weekend has started, and I hope it started well for you. But yeah, it'll be a Saturday evening. Matt says, I want to go far in Cup as well as League. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think most teams would think that. But my point being that I don't think a team in Leeds' situation care about the Cup. When you're in the Premiership, it's all about survival in the Premiership, isn't it? So I genuinely think we can. I think you've got as good a chance as any, Matt. Jack says, can't wait for that game. Neither can I, actually. It's going to be me and Bedders have got tickets. I think Slowy's going to it. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Thank the Lord. It's Friday. That indeed, man. That indeed. In abundance times 10. I am very, very excited. Are you all going to be sitting together? Me and Bedders have tickets together. I don't know what Slowy's plan is as of yet. I asked him, and I can tell you how that conversation went. Let me tell you exactly how that went. This is how it went. Where are we? Slowy, I'm not going full government name, which I actually added him. Are you back for Rovers? Yes. Who are you going with? Me and Bedders just got tickets. 9:17 a.m. this is. Next message from Slowy in the chat. Didn't realise Tuchel got an extension. Get him out. So no idea, if I'm honest. No idea if Slowy actually even likes us. I'll make sure to stream snipe. You buy the ticket. You reckon? We're going to have a stream picture, are we? We're going to have to get something in the Discord. I won't be as annoyed losing as a league game, sure. But I'll be annoyed losing Sunday. No, 100%, Matt. No, I'm with you. I mean, you want to win every game, don't you? But you see my point. I'm not commenting on Birmingham per se. I just mean your focus is the league, of course. But my point being is that Leeds only care about the league. I think if when Brivett shows up, I think he'd probably agree with me that he'd happily be dumped out of the tournament to remain in the Premier League. Mad he like that, did he? He just egoed you guys. Yeah, that's it. We've just been big broed by Slowy. Halftime smoking area, Jack. Bedders apparently you call it that. I think certain areas of the internet call that the asthma rehabilitation centre, I think. Jack says, I bet my dad will understand when I go up to two random men. It's going to look a bit odd, especially when you hand him a camera and say, can you take a picture? Someone needs to sack the stewards. We've got a streaker on the pitch. Mad at a 7 stream streak. Bosh, indeed. Thank you very much for the company, good sir. I appreciate it. Vaping area. Yeah, exactly. Is your dad into golf? I'll discuss handicaps. Fair enough. Okay. Something in common. Common ground. I see. Right. Should we get into some Football Manager? I would say for the season ticket holders to get the specs on, but they've already been on. So maybe let's see an A1 ball or two in the chat. Why not? Let's jump over to the game screen and let's catch up with where we are. I'll see you over there, ladies and gentlemen. Still me. Right, Mad Hatter, that is it's a warning. The next one's a yellow. We're going with the on-field decision. We're going to play on after that. Bottled, says Bedders. We're not bottling anything. Right, where did we get up to last stream? I mean, look at it. That's a lot of green, isn't it? That is a lot of green. So we started with Aberdeen, did we not? We really didn't play much yesterday. We got a bit wound up with VAR. And then, yeah, we didn't really play too much. Madat says, you should see my Instagram algorithm. Absolutely cooked. I mean, I'm not sure Instagram is really to blame. It's probably, you know what I mean? When you hit like on something, it comes up again, put it that way. Right, we played Aberdeen first. We went away there and we won 2-0 with goals from the big man and a goal and assist from Fuentes. Fantastic result there. Luke's in. How are we? Evening, Josh. Hope you're well, mate. Evening, all. Good evening to you, my friend. I hope your ground hopping experience went very, very well. But it's a pleasure to have you in. Happy Friday, my friend. I hope you're doing very, very well. I don't even want to ask you about search history. I wouldn't want it typed in the chat. Let's put it that way. For Mad Atta, that is. I'm not outing myself here. If they show me something, what am I supposed to do? Not like and deep dive? I mean, it depends what it is, I guess. It depends what it is, I guess. Don't ask her, whoa, we're not talking about me, Jack. Moving swiftly on. Right, then we had back-to-back televised fixtures. We had Falkirk at home. And that was a 1-0 win. Topic grabbing us a first half injury time goal. And what I think the biggest positive of the day was Tommy North, the constant thorn in our side in this series, having a 6 rating and having an absolute stinker. Yeah, why am I on trial here? I'm not the streamer. Whoa. I don't know what we're talking about. Moving on, back to the results. How to be a football fan? Whoa, now we're getting, no need to get nasty about it, is there? Right, then we went away to St Johnstone, and it was a brace for the big man. We had a 2-0 win, and we battered St Johnstone there. Dacker's grabbed 2, a 95th minute red card, when we had Guthrie on the pitch as well. Thought we might have grabbed him a goal. We're still waiting for that. Why is 2 goals called a brace? It's a good question. It's a rabbit hole that we're now going to go down because I don't know the answer. It is a... Why is 2 goals called a brace in football? In football, 2 goals by one player in a single match is called a brace because the term derives from Old French brace and Middle English signifying a pair or set of 2. It originated from hunting terminology, referring to a pair of captured animals, e.g. a brace of pheasants. A player scoring 2 goals in one match. Etymology. Etymology. That's another word we're looking up after this. Derived from brachia, Latin, and brace, Old French, meaning 2 arms or a pair. Origin, historically used in hunting to refer to 2 animals taken together. Context, it became commonly used in a football. Let's do a goal shot. In football to signify a pair of goals, much like 3 goals are known as a hat-trick. Now, why is it called a hat-trick? Can someone answer me that before I end up going down a rabbit hole here? Usage, often used in British, English and global football commentary to describe a player's double. Michael Dublé. Right, what is etymology? What is etymology? The study of the origin of words and the way in which their meanings have changed throughout history. The decline of etymology as a linguistic discipline. That's just showing off at that point. Etymology is the origin of words. Mad Atta with some knowledge dropping on us there. Better says, my Insta got flagged. Had to do the weird selfie head moving in case I'm a robot. Even Instagram's claiming you're an AI channel. Why are words called words? We're not going to play any Football Manager today, are we? Let's face it, we're getting down to the important stuff. Why is it a hat-trick? Why is it called a hat-trick? In soccer, we're not clicking on that one. A hat-trick in football, scoring 3 or more goals. Well, no, it's not more goals, is it? It's not 3 or more. It's 3. Derives its name from a 19th century cricket tradition. When a bowler took 3 consecutive wickets, they were awarded a new hat or cap by their club to celebrate the then rare achievement. This term was adopted into football to signify a similar impressive threefold feat. That's a tricky sentence to say. This video no, we're not getting into. Look at this, trying to get views. Welcome back. I did ask. Was it Germany that you told me to call you? I can only apologise. I can't remember the nickname we agreed on. But it's a pleasure to have you back. Happy Friday. 40, welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday. Speaking of cricket, I just came back from a session of cricket. Watching or playing? What are we talking, 40? Why is the word abbreviation so long? Mad at us. See, now we're getting into the important stuff. Wait, isn't Bongo a cricket expert? The cricket umpire 1986. Those are stuff. Scub says, makes sense. In Scotland, football was played in weather cricket couldn't. Was a winter game. I see. Okay. Playing. Okay, how'd it go, 40? Yeah, Germany. I thought it was. See, I did apologise, but now I take it back. I knew my stuff. Welcome in, Germany. It's a pleasure to have you back in. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday. Okay, so want to read some news on transfer market. What are we talking? Germany? Fake experts, says Kermit. Talking, is that to me? Because I get all of my knowledge from Google AI Overview, so clearly I'm well informed. Scub says, my team Airdrie started as a cricket club. Right, so you're telling me you support cricket over everything. Right, says a lot about Scubs. Is cricket big in Scotland? I didn't know that. I didn't know it was much of a Scottish thing. 40 says 5 wickets isn't so bad, is it? You're talking to the wrong person, 40, because I actually don't know the answer. I think that's good. Is that good? I'm going to say it's good. Good. Very good. James, how are we? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. Pleasure to have you in as always. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're over the worst of the dreaded man flu or whatever it was you were struck down with. But I hope you're feeling better now and you've made it to the weekend. And now you're springing your step and you're ready for the weekend festivities is the words my brain just come up with. Bizarre. Scub says never. Kermit says Bongo and 40 should have known where the hat trick comes from. There you go. Exactly. Scub's not a fan of cricket. 40 says AC Milan actually as a cricket club. Really? Okay. So AC is actually cricket, Milan. Right. Posh Boys in Edinburgh play it. Really? Okay. So as a nation, is it like, does Scotland play cricket? I'm showing my lack of knowledge rather than any sort of disservice to the national Scottish team, if so. 40 says it's like sending half the team back to the pavilion. Right, okay. So that sounds good. I just don't know, 40, if that... How many wickets do people usually get in a game? Like, if we're talking professional stuff, how many wickets do one of their bowlers get? I don't watch the sport at all. Scotland beat Italy in this year's T20 Cricket World Cup. 40. I'm sorry, there are more questions coming your way. You are talking about a subject I'm not clued up on, and I want to be. Are Italy any good? Because that doesn't give me much context there. If you'd have said India, if you'd have said England, if you'd have said Bangladesh good? Sri Lanka? Australia? If you'd have said any of those countries, I'd have been impressed. Italy, I do not know. I'm not too bad, thanks for asking. Are we 100% yet, James, or are we still on the mend? Scub says, pretty sure we have a team, but genuinely don't know. Even though that you support a cricket club, you're not... No? Just club over country, is it? I see. A hat-trick because it's 3 wickets and consecutive balls. It's super rare. I see. So it is quite the feat then, as in EAT, not with toes and things. Not just 3 wickets any time in the innings. I see. Most bowlers average 2 per innings. So what I'm hearing, 40, is that you are doubly as good as the average bowler. I think that's awfully impressive. James says 95. Okay, well, hopefully that 5% works itself up overnight and you're skipping into Saturday. I'm glad you're feeling better, though, James. I really am. Mad Hatter says Scotland do have a team. They play the World Cup. I think they beat USA once. Again, follow-up question. Are USA any good? I don't know if... I can't see... I'm sure that their fans would turn up and think that this doesn't look like baseball. Bangladesh mentioned. I am from Bangladesh. And they are good at cricket. As a nation, as a national team, I believe Bangladesh are good. This is... You're talking to a very clueless cricket man. I do not know. USA suck. Fair enough, straight to the point. That is the sort of answers we need to add to this knowledge base. Going in one ear and out the other. Hopefully the headphone blocks it and keeps it in there. At cricket too. That felt like that got nasty quite quickly, Mad Hatter. James says, I'm going out tomorrow, so that's good. Where are we off to, James? Anywhere exciting? Oh, like the goats of cricket. Really that good? See, I thought Australia were number one. Are they? I don't know. I would have thought Australia were number one. Bangladesh are better than Scotland, but they're not as good as India or Pakistan. Where was Brian Lara from? Sri Lanka? I feel like... No, West Indies? West Indies. Historically. I know Brian Lara was good. West Indies. See, I know some stuff. Look at this. I've done a sports quiz or two in my time. Better says Scotland did well against Windies the other night. Windies? Sounds lactose intolerant night on the pizza, by the sounds of it. No, West Indies. I do know that one. Australia are the cricket goats. Right, okay. Then India. Right, okay. See, baseball. I watched a baseball session when I was in America when I was much younger, and I really didn't enjoy it. Then England, really? Are we actually that high up? I thought we're very hit and miss, aren't we, England? I feel like we're... pardon the pun. But I feel like we're up and down, aren't we? I hate to admit it, but yeah, Oz are the goats. Right, okay. Germany says, my Turkish national team got the death group in the Euros. Belgium, Italy and France. We tried to go to B, but we couldn't. We are going to get racially abused against France again. Is that something that happened previously? That sounds awful. Hopefully that is not the case there, Germany. Of sandpaper, Beda says, is that some sort of controversy that happened in the Ashes? Because that reference means absolutely nothing to me. I don't know what that means. Is sandpaper, is that a bad thing in cricket? Or is that an insult to cricket players? Have I just said something non-family friendly? I don't know what sandpaper means. James says, maybe going to an arcade, I think. I need it for all the struggles of this week. Okay, an arcade. That sounds exciting. Get some games on the go. Last time I went to an arcade, it was probably in Brighton years ago, and I played Guitar Hero, and it was just needlessly loud. It was almost obnoxiously loud, and I stopped playing the song I was playing because everyone was looking. I thought, you know what I mean, it'd be somewhat reasonably volumed. It was not. It took over the whole place. Same old Aussies always cheating. So is that the sandpaper reference? Is that a cheating way? Same old Aloha? Right, okay. Sandpaper Gate. You're adding words to a reference I do not understand. Always got to check Smudge's pockets. At this point, I should probably just head out and leave you guys to it because this means nothing to me. So he has sandpaper in his pocket. Is that to rub on the ball? And what would that do? What would that do? Is that to rub on the ball and then at that point... I don't understand what that would do. 3 Aussie players got suspended once for tampering with the ball with sandpaper. See, I got somewhere. But what does it do? I would have just carried on. No, James couldn't do that. It was outrageous. Slowy's in. Still waiting on a reply, actually. Mate, if you want to come to this running game with me, I did actually tell everyone our conversation earlier. 9:17, I asked if you wanted to join us for the football, and it's 6:30. But pleasure to see you anyway. Happy Friday. Scubs has gone for a career path quiz. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. This is too long a conversation, mate. You guys are keeping this cricket talk going. I know nothing about it, and I'm happy to learn. What are you talking about? I don't know. What did you... I don't know what I was talking about, to be honest. It encourages swing. Right, at this point, you're just making words up, I think. Don't kink shame. Whoa, each to their own. Having one side of the ball smooth and one side rough makes it swing like a... Okay, moving on. Cricket is not a sport. James is going to call some people out here. So he says, sorry, mate, in my head I replied with anyone else, but must not have sent it. Brilliant. You hear that, Bedders? You know, clearly not a fan. Not sure what you said to him at the wedding, but he almost read it out. Nearly got me mad at her. Nearly. Right. Anyway, where did we get to on these results? We had St Johnstone, didn't we? We then had back-to-back local derbies. So we went away to Hearts and we avenged the battering we took at home. And we beat them 3-1 with another brace, which we now know the meaning of. From the big man Dackers, Molotnikov grabbed a goal from a Dackers rebound, actually. There was a chance. Scubs has gone for back-to-back career path quizzes. Okay, so we'll try both of them. But a 3-1 win there against Hearts, and that led us to the last game we played, which was a 2-2 draw at home in the local derby against Hibs. It was goals from Molotnikov and sideline Steve breaking his goal drought after we were 2-0 down at halftime. Positive comeback, and it puts us in a really, really strong position in the league. We are looking odds on almost now for Europe. We're 6 points clear of Hearts. But, I mean, I'll take a Conference League spot. I would take that all day. So we're looking very good. How's the football? It's going very, very well, James. Very, very well. But we kick things off with an away game at Motherwell. She's not bad, thank you. And then it is St Mirren and Kilmarnock, fairly friendly. But it's going to be a tough January. We do have a Cam joining us after the Motherwell game. And then we can start making some signings. But let's have a look at some career path quizzes. So, it was Scubs that redeemed both, wasn't it? Let me just see. Scubs, yes. Scubs, are you here? Because I do not like to put them on the screen if the redeemer is not ready and able to guess. Scubs is here. Of course he is. So, your career path quiz will be on the screen in 3, 2, 1. That is your first quiz. So, the teams are Spurs on loan at Yeovil, which have a horrible new badge by the looks of it. Doncaster on loan. Millwall on loan. Lorient on loan. Swindon on loan. And then Hull City. Slowy gets it straight away. Give me them points. Ryan Mason, cheers. He's got it straight away. It is, in fact, Ryan Mason correct there. That was awfully quick. It's almost as if he's a Swindon fan and he remembers the career path. So we will take the points for that one. And then we've got another one to go. Football autism is a real thing. I'm not sure. But yeah, if we do, by chance, happen to see Mr. Simon Thornley at any point in this stream, we will have to ask him as to why that Yeovil badge changed, because it looks horrible now. I preferred the other one. Not many Spurs, Swindon. John Bostock. Was he Spurs and Swindon? I'm not sure who else it is. Luongo? Was Luongo Spurs? I didn't realise Luongo was Spurs. Shearer. Terrible shout there, Scubs, but A for effort. A for effort. That he is a footballer, yes. Right, we've got another career path quiz coming. Today's playlist, by the way, if anyone is interested, is Feel Good Friday. Luongo was Spurs, but barely. Right, okay. Bostock wasn't he? Bostock definitely was. Weah, again. Good effort. Good effort. Not what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for. Right. Ardiles, Hoddle. Yeah, fair enough. We're going back. Right, the next quiz is coming onto your screen in 3, 2, 1. There is your next quiz. It is Blackburn Rovers, Newcastle United, Norwich, Birmingham, and Hibs. Not sure on Bostock. Abika was. I'm sure Bostock joined us from Tottenham. Scubs, you have in fact lost your points, good sir. It is not Grant Holt, no. The Norwich shout there being a good effort. Unfortunately, I don't think Holt played for a single one of those other clubs. I could be wrong, but it is not Grant Holt, no. It is not. It is a bit of a trickier one. But those points are gone, good sir. I will be taking those away. I do apologise. But you play the game. You play the game and you've lost it. You have come in with a correct answer on the second guess, though. It is Hanley. It is Hanley. You are correct. It is Hanley. Wrong quiz. What'd you call me? GG on losing your points. It was a very good second guess, though. It was Hanley. You are correct. So, we now have a game away at Motherwell. So, we are going to jump into that. This is another big one. Where are Motherwell in the league? They are 10th. Oh, they're really struggling. They're really struggling. Mark Kerr, who has he managed? Edinburgh. Why do I know his name? Played for Edinburgh as well. Why do I know his name? I don't know. Can't see. You just made an enemy. You don't want to make an enemy of Scubs. Right, okay, let's pick a team. Hope everyone's watching my team on BBC iPlayer tonight. What time's kickoff, Scubs? What time's kickoff? I will I tell you what, it's on iPlayer. I could stick it on while streaming. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you could give me a bit of feedback throughout the stream, no massive rush. It's probably more into the latter stages anyway. So if that's a reason to stick around, please don't leave. It's more just that I got rid of things off of this scene, so I'm going to hope that the lagginess and the spikes and things have stopped. I'm going to hope so anyway, because I tried to clean up the scenes a little bit. 7:45, but it's a tough game for us. Top versus third bottom. I'm assuming that means you're not the team that are top. Who are you playing, you said? Was it St. Mirren? Is St. Mirren you're playing, did you say? Was it St. Mirren? St. Johnston, sorry. See, I mix my saints up. And when they all go marching in, I'm in a right kerfuffle. Right, anyway, bit of coffee. Let's get into this game. What have we got then? Right, let's pick a team. So, what did we just do? We just drew 2-2 with Hibs, didn't we? So maybe we make a couple of changes. I think we will start Roldzoy today. I fancy Roldzoy in there. St. Mirren beat us in extra time last week. Of course, I remember you saying that's where I got it mixed up. I do remember now, good sir. Right, who else? I'll tell you what. I've not been hugely impressed with him since returning from injury, but we are going to give Twiney another chance. We're going to hope that he picks up the fine form that he had before the injury, but he has been struggling since returning. Up the Twiney. Exactly that, Jack. Exactly that. Right, okay. I think that's going to be our team for today. Let's get into the action. It's a big, big game. They're all big games at the moment, especially now we are looking at the right end of the table. We're up here now. We need to be picking up points as often as possible. Who have we got? So Remo Sterling has caused us problems in the past. Apart from that, I don't really recognise any other names. Callum Slattery. Nanny McPhee there. Yeah, no, not really anyone else I'm noticing there. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Cammy looks terrifying in this. Is that the lighting? Someone get a key light on him. Right, let's get into this. We're going away. Oh, they've got the two new gens up front. No one's claimed the rename in their chat. Oh, it's starting to hold on to the settings now, which is good. Anyone know how Britain are doing in the Winter Olympics? If anyone's going to know, Jack, it's going to be Slowy. Slowy, how are we getting on? I haven't really watched much. I watched a bit of the curling. I watched us go out to, I believe it was Sweden. And I haven't watched much else. I've had a little bit of the ski jumping on in the background, but I've not paid much attention. Sideline Steve nearly carving an opportunity inside 60 seconds for us. Positive start here. Also, how's the new update? Jack, I'm going to be completely honest with you. As a Football Manager content creator, I have no idea what changes. No idea. The only thing I've seen is that when I'm looking at the league, there's now a little line that shows where European places are above or below. Apart from that, not a clue. Not a clue. I think there's a pass map somewhere. I think you can see a pass map somewhere. But as you've come to know from the content you get treated to around here, it's not for knowledge. It's not for knowledge. Huge update. Yeah, I saw Robbo say that. Now, Robbo is someone that knows the game. I'm here purely to pretend to play. We've gone 1-0 down against Motherwell here. Friday the 13th is going to get us back into a relegation scrap. I can feel it already. It's not a good start. Yeah, so I know a lot of people were asking for the pass map and heat maps and things like that, because I know it was heavily featured in FM24 mods, like mods of the game and reskinned versions. I've never used new different skins. I am a default player, and I will always remain that. So we'll try and find this pass map, but no idea where it's going to be. Pass map is in Data Hub and in Match. Click the bars in top right and one of the dots. I saw click the bars in top right and one of the dots. Click the bars. During a highlight, right? Okay, I was going to say, don't know what you're on about there. I appreciate the help. Right, hang on. Aha, here we are. One of the dots. Which dot are we looking for here? Did I just go past it? Where are we? Match momentum. XG graph. I'm not sure, but it appears you might be lying. No, I'm sure it's somewhere. I saw him do a video on it, but I haven't got the patience to watch that. Is that not really your cup of tea there, Jet? You're more into Swindon weekend leagues and all of that sort of stuff. Righty, how are we? Happy Friday to you. I hope you're incredibly well. It's the weekend, good sir. We've made it. And I hope yours has started very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you in as always, Righty. Also, players no longer stand after the ball hits the post. Kermit, that's probably a good thing. However, unfortunately, that's I usually get let off by my opposition strikers not getting after rebounds, so we're probably about to concede more goals. But it is a good thing. Evening, how you been? I'm doing fantastically well, right, Ian. It's a pleasure to have you in. G&G's here from the Emerald Isles, as a llama would say. How are we, good sir? I hope you're very, very well. I've heard in some places the Winter Olympics are not real sports. Evening, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm not sure where on earth that would be, G&G. Not as if I've just referenced that exact place. But I hope you're very, very well, G&G. Most importantly, how are you doing on this Friday the 13th? I hope your weekend started very well. Secondly, how's the save going? I know there was lots of positive movement last I checked in. You'll have to let me know how it's going. Better says there's a keyboard shortcut too, Windows button and S. Bedders, I don't trust a single thing you say, unless it's about health. Kermit says, or maybe one of the dots on the formation. We'll have a look. We'll have it. Of course we'll have it. Here's Madge. How are we? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. Good evening, dude, to you as well. I hope you're very well. I hope your weekend started swimmingly. I swear I saw it during a match, Kermit. You're probably right. It's usually a me thing. I wouldn't worry about it. No, I love Robbo. Just not 20 mins on updates. I could just ask someone and take 2 mins. Depends who you ask, I guess, because you ask me, you're not really learning too much, unfortunately. Now, if you ask me who's a good Danish 6'5" striker, I've got an answer for that. If you ask me where anything is in the game, I'm going to send you elsewhere. Pass map is on the formation bit. I see. We'll have a look. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm already on the wine. His Madge is hitting the Friday like, not necessarily like you should, but probably an enjoyable one, let's say. What type of wine are we talking, His Madge? You know we like details round it. Is it Blanco or Rojo? Save going well, apart from awful away form. See, mine's always one or the other, G&G. At the moment, I'm actually better away, I say as I'm 1-0 down. I'm actually better away currently, though, than I am at home. I'm going to blame it on the fact that our stadium is being expanded and we're not actually playing at the Meadowbank at the moment. I'm going to blame that even our home games are away. And then surely that would mean that we would win them. Moving on. I've had the update, I think. No idea when. I see. Okay, it's made its console. I feel like they are all coming a bit quicker now because it's not beta that's getting it first anymore. It is just straight PC update. And then I'd assume console's now sort of wrapped up in that package a bit closer now as well. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 25 to 7 here. So if anything, you're late. Good evening all. Bongo, how are we, good sir? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday to you. Home from work, I assume, at this ungodly hour. I hope you're relaxing for the weekend, or maybe not relaxing, maybe watching a printer go frantically to work. The red wine, okay, his Madge, okay, now we're talking. Bongo's dancing in the chair. Almost a week off. One more day for the man, the myth, the legend. Oh yes, pass map's pretty cool, to be fair. It is a very cool stat, it is. And came home to a new cricket shirt arriving for collection. What are we talking? What are we talking? Right, should we press play and actually see this corner? It's called Jam Shed. It's very good. I have heard positive things about Jam Shed. I'm not huge. It's a big save there. I'm not huge on wine. I do enjoy a glass of wine, but it's not something I purchase and have very often. But I've heard positive things about Jam Shed. And setting the printers up again, of course. They are going to be hard at work for the foreseeable, I think. After they've both done 10-hour prints each. Yeah, and no sign of stopping. I only drink wine, I'm going to assume that is, during winter. Okay, warming yourself, are you? Red. Ah, red. Okay. So white wine during the summer, is it? Or I guess maybe red wine is it a winter drink? I guess it's quite heavy, isn't it? A red wine and a warm stew. That sounds like a winter evening if I've ever heard one. God, the waffle here gets better every week. Fuentes has got himself into the box. It's a deflection and another great save from the Motherwell keeper. More IPAs during the summer? Okay. Onto the fruity stuff with the sun. I see his Madge. Drink responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. That was a weird touch from Doherty there. He's also, it looks like Sideline Steve has been setting trends. Because look, we have two ginger ponytails chasing each other at the moment. Not something you'd think to see. I don't know if this update has moved us away from Mohawks and into terrible decisions. But it's ended in a goal for Motherwell. We're 2-0 down. Remo Sterling puts us 2-0 down. A heavy deflection there. I don't know what I was looking at in that corner there. I was more distracted by the lack of any sort of sense when it comes to turning up to a Barber's. And we are 2-0 down now. We were in the last game against Hibs and we managed to salvage a point. Hopefully that's going to be similar here today. Yeah, make sure you have a drink in each hand. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drink responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. I am on the strong stuff this evening. Black coffee for me. Getting us through it. I didn't have the best night's sleep last night. There was lots of editing getting done. And yeah, it was up early. Jack says, just lost 4-3 to Bayern in the Champions League because no one decided to mark Kane at the back post. That sounds like something, to be fair, that you should probably do because he is a rather dangerous man. Right, where are we going to find this pass map then? Let's have a look for it. We're going to find it. We're going to find it. Pass map, here we go. Here we go, look at this. If I'm honest... Sleep is for the... I mean, a week's worth of sleep would be a long time there, Madge. I usually aim for sort of 7 hours rather than days, but yeah. I've seen Two Drink Josh many a time. I have no idea what you're on about there, Bedders. I'm a completely responsible drinker. And Two Drink Josh's brother too. More likely. How many? Oh, right. Six or seven. Right. I don't know what I'm looking at here, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm going to try and work it out. So, very frequent passes are between Weigand and Sideline Steve. So, it's a very frequent pass. So, almost the most frequent passes are Weigand giving it to Sideline Steve, but him giving it back. He has a 96% pass. This is actually a really cool page, isn't it? 87% for you. Twiney getting some passes in there. So what happens if... Right, he's got the red card out. There goes the sword jack. Worth it. Evening, ladies. How are we, Ben? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Who have United got this weekend? Who have they got? Right, so... And then if we click on people, does it then just show you them, does it? So if we then go to Weigand... Yeah, it just shows his combinations. This is actually... I like this page. I like this. This is good. FA Cup weekend, isn't it? Oh, so it's a week off. No one got knocked out? Oh, I guess because a lot of Prem teams will still be in it. Right, okay. So I need to think about that for FPL. If there's actually going to be players not playing, I should probably look at it this week. Speaking of knocked out, Ben, is there any combat sports this weekend I should be aware of? I've got a fairly unplanned weekend, so there's no Prem this week. Oh, none at all, of course. Yes, FA Cup weekend. All right, FPL deadline is done. They got a weekend off. Yeah, it makes sense actually, doesn't it? Having one game a week can actually be a positive. What do you mean, Righty? I think there is next week. Not too sure about this week. Oh, I see. Combat sports. Rest better. I see. So I see. Yeah, I'm with you, Bedders, because the deadline's done because... And it's just Wolves left to play for Arsenal, isn't it? And everything's done. I stupidly captained Gabriel, and I don't think he did anything, did he? He got booked. I saw that he got booked. Oh, he got defensive contributions at least. So we need him to do better against Wolves. I'll tell you what, actually, Matt called that in the Discord, didn't he? He said he didn't think Arsenal would beat Brentford. He did call it. So not too bad, but still a trek. Oh, talking elsewhere there, Bongo. Sorry, it was an AB conversation. I see myself into it. Week one there. What do we think? What's the score prediction for the Bolton game? For the Bolton game there, Bongo. Arteta bottle, do you reckon, righty? Got a bag of Skittles, love it. Is that just standard Skittles? Is it straight taste the rainbow or is it anything different? Wood versus Warrington rematch next Saturday. That'll be early then, won't it? UK time, I'd assume. How's your mother, Josh? Standard, the best. Oh, Motherwell, right. I was going to say that got weird all of a sudden. She's not bad, thanks. I was absolutely seething last night, I can imagine, righty. Yeah, UK time, love that. We'll get that on. And that's next week, that's fine as well. I don't even have to tell Mrs. A1 that her Valentine's Day present is watching two men punch each other in the face. I think plenty of Lincoln fans would take a draw. I think in those sort of games, a draw is always positive. You know what I mean? It's sort of like must not lose, those sort of games, isn't it? Right, we need to change something because we've been poor here. So we are going to go more positive. We are going to press more. And we are going to pick the tempo up. We are also going to make some subs. I think we're going to put Sideline Steve up top. And we are going to get João Neto on the wing. We will have him as a wide forward. Yes, you can do that. But I don't think he likes tracking, does he? Oh, he doesn't mind it. He doesn't like anything out of possession, really. And then I think we will get Topic on to hopefully make a bit of a difference. Right, hopefully that's going to spark some sort of positivity here because that was a terrible, terrible first half. Right, come on then. Let's be having you. Can we have a highlight straight from kickoff? We had one in the first half. Oh no. If we are going to, it's not going to be falling for us by the looks of it. Motherwell have stolen this ball back. And we could be about to concede from our kickoff. We have got it back. Vigant with that common pass again to the right winger. Twiney's in the box on his own. He's got to finish it, and he has. Game back on. Game back on. Twiney gets us level. I got over the Arsenal game by simply scrolling through TikTok for 2 hours. Been obsessed with it recently. That attention span is withering by the second. No, it's A1 Ward. Apparently he's got a good page on there. How's the season looking now? Right, we're looking very, very good. This isn't a great result. Not a title charge, no. With Celtic and Rangers are a little bit out of reach, but Europe is on the cards, righty. Europe is on the cards. Let's offer some encouragement and hope we can kick on. You did appear a number of times. You shouldn't have hit follow because now it's going to catch you up with all of my previous videos, and you're going to end up down an A1 rabbit hole. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Right, can we win this ball back again, please? I hear a Cricket Umpire 86 has a good page. He does indeed. He does indeed. There's a few good pages knocking about in here. We also a certain Bedders has started to use the old Tock of Tick. Do we have any others? G&G, if G&G is still here, there's another Tiki-Toki user. We've got plenty in here. There's plenty. You need some content? We've got you. Also, by the way, I mean, there is some sort of silver lining that somehow, I don't know what clips someone's watched, but I have overtaken you in the leaderboard, apparently, for views on clips. Jack, your 6-7 malarkey is no longer on top of the podium, which is good, because I did not, at 31 years old, need my most viewed clip this month to be me saying 6-7. The follow button will be getting used today. Oh, used and abused, that follow button. Mine's awful. One video that's done okay for a first upload. That sounds like a solid start then, Bedders. I don't know if awful's the word. More like work in progress is what I'd go with. Right, Neto has been very positive since it's come on. He looks like he's going to hopefully make another difference here. Twiney, fouled if you ask me. Fouled if you ask me. Have a word with him then, ref. It is a penalty. Right, hang on. Can we get Guthrie on in time? Sideline Steve's actually having a really bad game. Can we get Guthrie on in time? Can we get him on in time is the important thing. This could be a huge moment if it lets us get him on. Guthrie. It best let us get him on in time. This could be the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this could be the moment. Root, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. A pleasure to hear from you as always, good sir. Most importantly, how are you doing? I hope your weekend has started very, very well. Secondly, how are the Malden and Tiptree getting on? Do my views of it count on it? Do my views of it count on it? One more time. Do my views of it count on it? What on earth does that mean, Jack? That feels like a poorly constructed sentence, or my brain's not working. I'm not cool enough for TikTok. I'm not sure cool's the word. I feel like we might just be slightly of a generation that's not built for it. Awful in progress. Name of my memoir. Mad fair enough. Guffers. There we go. This could be the moment. Haven't touched FM since Wednesday. Been a week off it. And how are you finding that route? Are you raring to get back to it? Never mind. Yeah, Jack, that's straight over my head. And at 5'6", unfortunately, most things are. Right. So, a bit of context for everyone. For the uninitiated in the Rise of the Capital series, we have a local legend, Max Guthrie. He joined us in our first season in Edinburgh as a free agent. Made somewhat sweeter by the fact that a few months later that Edinburgh City themselves signed him as a free agent. I got there first, so I'm taking credit. Still waiting for my cut of the deal. He has scored in every league that we've been in so far. He dominated League 2. He scored some goals in League 1. Struggled his way to a goal in the Championship. We're going to hope that we can sub him on here, and he could be about to grab his Premier League goal. This is what we want. Might start an offline save later. What are you thinking, Root? What are you thinking? Anything in on the mind? What are you thinking? Here comes the glaze. What? For Guthrie? You actually 5'6"? I'm not. No, I'm not. Just don't ask, Slowy. No, I would say, I don't know. I don't know what I am. 5'8", 5'9", somewhere probably between that. 5'8" or 5'9". Probably. Somewhere in between there. 5.5 and 3/4. I like the idea of the network save we've been chatting about. It sounded like a really, really good idea, Root. The only resistance I had to it, reluctance, is just because I wouldn't want to slow people down due to a lack of availability. 6'7", sorry. Righty, that's outrageous. Do you know what? I did condone it last time, but for that sort of thing, I will ask Ben to buddy you. You look a tall man. It's just the camera angle. It's just above the monitor. I am not a tall man, I can tell you that for free. Average at best. Ask Mrs. A1. I like the... Oh, yeah, saw the network safe. Got him. Red cards from Mad. Red cards are flying. Right, hopefully. There's a new one now called 6-2. I don't know what that is. Right, make a difference here, Mr. Guthrie. Come on. This could be the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Will they let him on the pitch? I think he might be taking it. Guy started pouring milk on himself, just shouting 6-2. That is very weird. Better not be. Is this Guthrie? Guthrie's taking it. He's got his Premier League goal. He's got it. Max Guthrie completes the set. It's a goal in League 2, League 1, Championship, and now he's got his Premiership goal. Every division. I mean, it's a terrible penalty. But Max Guthrie completes the scoring achievement we've been looking for. It's a huge moment. If we go on to lose this game, I do not care now. We have got the moment we've wanted for. And now we can listen to Bongo, and now we can get him out the club. We can unchain him from A1's basement. Weird thing to say. Probably not going to make it into the clip. People are buzzing. Here we go. You only get one number per generation. Better not be. Yeah, he did nearly miss it. You only get one number per generation. Oh, I see. Let's go. Goal. Get in. Guthrie. Look, we're buzzing. Finally, now Guthrie has scored in the Prem. I can unfollow. Brilliant. Sell him now. Jeezy peeps. Here we go. I will be scrolling this on my hourly TikTok scroll later. Exactly that. A1 Ward Island. Bongo, clip him up. I don't know what we're on about. I love that, Bedders. I know that you've been looking at the whole clip situation. I know that you had a little look on your own one. And from that, what I've gathered is you've realised how much of a pain it is, and now you're just trying to get Bongo on it. I missed that? Good. Probably for the best. I actually found the phone easy, though. Oh, really? Okay, well, yeah. Maybe not this time. We're going to get Molotnikov on. I am going to move Twiney out wide, because he's actually had a really good game today. After I said he hadn't. He's had a very, very good game. We are going to go back to balance, but we're going to keep the press and the intensity. But we are just going to drop that down to balanced, and we are going to hope that we can grab ourselves a win here now. Grok, remove any streamers currently live that are named in the Epstein files. Fair enough. I wonder how many would go. Is Guthrie actually going to get sold? He is not. He's still got to score in the Champions League, Jack. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. The guy's going to steal a living off us for the rest of this save. You're right. That is outrageous, Jack. And that is... A lawsuit will be through your door in no time. Slanderous. Right, come on. Let's not throw this away now. Like I said, the positive has happened. We've got Guthrie's Premier League goal. Here we go. Oh, no, that's a great ball. Oh, what am I seeing? This is outrageous. I mean, not to... I can firmly deny that I am on no list. It's not slander if it's true. Right, this is outrageous. I don't need this getting legs, all right? Back-to-back games, we were 2-0 down at half-time. We have got ourselves another 2-2 draw. And we still are 1 point behind Rangers. They do have a game in hand. We are... What's that? 7 points ahead of Hearts. They've got a game in hand on us. Okay, we're in a very good spot. Ladies and gentlemen, was there any sort of lag or spike or anything throughout that? Like I say, I've cleaned up the scenes on OBS a little bit. I'm hoping it's made some sort of positive change. He's got a picture of the... To the left of the camera. I don't know it's a spike. I don't know who that is, Bedders, and I don't know. I don't get the reference. Probably for the best. Reports are saying he's streaming from the temple. This is... Now, your stream is pure as the driven... As the driven snow. I've not heard that reference, but I think that's positive. That sounds like we've turned a corner and now we're being nice to me again, I hope. Either that or I've just made a type of bird of myself. It's clean, mate. Right, good. You heard the reluctance in me speaking. The hesitation. You're a lovely... Oh, right, Mad stop it. I'm going to start blushing in a minute. Relax. Well, I wasn't worried about the accusations. Right, 2 to 3 weeks. Fuentes is out. Fuentes is out for 2 to 3 weeks. We now have a press conference. Don't worry about all the things I tell everyone else. Well, that's it. As long as to my face is nice, I don't mind what's said behind my back. Niehoff had a great game for Motherwell, did he? I don't want to talk about him. Max Guthrie has been with you on your journey up the leagues. Just how important he is a god. How frustrating is it to draw a match in which VAR provided help to Edinburgh City? Was it a missed opportunity to win? How frustrating is it to draw a match in which VAR provided help to Edinburgh City? Was it a missed opportunity to win? Does Sharon think she's talking to the Motherwell manager here? That's not just me. That doesn't make sense, does it? How frustrating is it to draw a match in which VAR provided help to Edinburgh City? Was it a missed opportunity to win? That's not worded like that's for me. That feels like that should be for the opposition manager there. I don't see that option over here, actually. No, I don't. I don't think VAR has anything to do with this, Sharon. Get out of my face with those terrible questions. Right, we go... we welcome St. Mirren next. They are 8th place. I said, actually, easy games, but it's 8th and 6th. And then Celtic, then Aberdeen. It's a not easy run of games we got, actually. Right, easy green. Right, okay. Okay. Let's get into the action. I can't believe Guthrie got his goal. We've got Award praises special Guthrie. Sounds nastier than it should have done. Right, individual to start training. Let's have a look. Molotnikov. Agility and balance. Yeah, sounds good to me. Brody Dare's not getting better. No longer a weakness. That's good. I feel like Little Jack's game would improve if he was encouraged to play a simple passing game. I agree. And Sideline Steve would improve if he started knocking the ball past the opponent. He would indeed. Yes, I agree. When will the Guthrie Prem goal reach my YouTube feed? I would say probably... I'm going to call it 10:15. 10:15 tonight. I'm going to call it 10:15. No, not 7. Not 7. And there's not going to be an alternative number offered there. Jack, and if it is, I'm not going to say it. Right. Whoa, that felt like a spike. Was that a spike? Did that just go a little bit laggy for anyone? It did for me. Can't be 6, unfortunately. No. That was a massive glitch. Yeah, it felt like it. It felt like it. I don't know why it keeps doing it. Yeah, it did. Dave, how are we? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. I don't know what that one was, because that wasn't encoding stuff. That just... I feel like sometimes when I continue on the game, it doesn't like it. I don't know. Maybe I need to delete some stuff. This a volleyball stream, because that was a massive spike. I like the reference. I like the reference. Jesus, your production team getting better get paid overtime. I can say I probably will be waiting a little bit of a while if I put that claim in. Put it that way. Thank you. I'm here all week. Stop hitting continue, I reckon. I think that's probably it, Bennis. That's always been our problem. We continue too much. Like João Neto's moaning. He's actually a really good footballer, isn't he? He's a good Premiership player. We might end up cashing in on him, to be honest. We got him on a free. Probably get about 500k for him. Well, was about to say hi, then my browser closed, so attempt number 2. Well, hello for the second time. I hope you're very, very well, Dave. I hope your weekend has started excellently. We've made it. I'm good. Been here since the start, but I'm playing World of Warcraft like a nerd, so forgot to say hello. I tried it at uni years ago, and I never got into it, Dave. Is it gripped you, has it? I know it's a very, very addictive game. My one that got me at one stage, and actually quite recently as well, before I started streaming again, I was playing it on my phone, but years back, it was RuneScape that got me. But no, World of Warcraft's never been one that I played much of. I played World of Warcraft hardcore, double hardcore. So hardcore, it got named twice. From 2005 to 2011. I know it's been going for years. Joel's injured. Okay. I used to play it years ago. I don't like retail World of Warcraft. I prefer classic variant and hardcore. I don't know what that means. Is that different game modes, or is that just different ways of playing it? I'm not sure what that means, Dave. Age of Empires is a GOAT PC game. That I can agree with. I used to love Age of Empires. And if we're going even further back, and not really to the caliber of that, I was always Age of Empires, and my brother was always huge on Anno. I was never big on Anno. I liked Age of Empires. It had like a Greek mythology one that I always remember. And another one I used to love was Roller Coaster Tycoon. That was a very, very good one. Goat Simulator is also a GOAT PC game. Quite literally there, Mad Hatter. Anno is a fantastic series of games. What a game I've just had. Talk to us, Jack. What happened? Dave says retail is the up-to-date, with all the expansions. Classic is the original, no expansions, original game mode, but has since started adding mods. Hardcore is one death and deleted character. Wow, that sounds a bit intense. I'm not sure that'd be for me. Supermarket Simulator is so good. I've seen people play it. Anno is a great game series. I know people love it. I never really got into that. Right, the transfer window's open. They're asking if we want to change our expectations. Do we get more money if we do? We get a lot more money if we do. We don't need more money, though, do we, really? We'll up it to mid-table. The thing that worries me with this is our club worth is now 13 million. And they're trying to offer us a potential 27 million transfer budget. I don't want this to be a flash in the pan and we have no money next year. But I'm going to go mid-table. Just for the wage budget more than anything. No, I don't need it. How much are we paying at the moment on wages? We're currently spending 171,000 a week. And they're offering us 194. We'll go with mid-table. Showing my age there. What was it? Ultimate Online was my thing when younger. And Dark Age of Camelot. I'd not heard of either of those. Potential supermarket sim stream. I'm not sure that's on the agenda. Farming Simulator is a lot of fun. Not played it, but it is. Age of Mythology was my favourite. Sorry, what was the one before we just said? What was the one we just said before? Age of Empires. No, Age of Mythology is the game I was thinking of. That was the Greek mythology one. I can picture the game case. It had Zeus on the front, didn't it? That's the game I'm thinking of. What did I miss? Show my age there. I never got into the proper Ultima Online. I played the free-to-play servers much better. Now, I'll show my age. What I played a lot of after I used to get home from school and get on the shared computer with the dial-up internet, I used to play Habbo Hotel. That was my thing. Anno, Age of Empires. Yes, right, I'm with you. I used to play competitive Warcraft 3 and what's SC? What is SC? But never got mentally good. Right, okay. That's a ripper game. StarCraft, right. I don't know what StarCraft is. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Right, let's get into this. St. Mirren are currently on a 3-match unbeaten league run and find themselves in 8th place. I'm confident. What position do you feel your squad could do with strengthening? No comment. Transfer window is open once more, bringing with it speculation of your plans for Edinburgh City. Will there be any deals in the coming weeks? Not talking about that, Cammy. I have faith we can stay up, that's for sure. Many managers and pundits claim the difference between success and failure often comes down to which team stays the most injury-free. That sounds fair, Phil. Vigant is good at football, indeed. Get me out of there. That's shocking. What was shocking? Habbo. Right, okay, fair enough. Unfollow? What did I get unfollowed for? Not knowing StarCraft. I've never even heard of it. Heretic. Good film. Nice, I'll have a look. I used to play a lot of login maps. Very therapeutic. You don't know what StarCraft is? That's shocking. Not knowing what StarCraft... Yeah, I really don't know what that is. Let's have a look. StarCraft. 1998. I mean, I was 4. I was 4 years old. What? When was StarCraft 2? StarCraft series. I have never seen this game in my life. I have never seen this in my life. Heard of Total Annihilation? I've heard of Destroy All Humans, if that's anything similar. Close FM and download StarCraft 2. It's free now, I think. It looks very League of Legends-y to me. This looks very facepalm. I knew that winds people up. Is one of the most played... What is RTS? What is RTS? Still compared to more mainstream first... What is RTS? But in space. Command and Conquer. I've heard of that. Never played it. But in space, basically. Real-time strategy. Right, okay. It's not really my sort of game. I only really played FIFA as a kid. FIFA... I mean, I played the classics. I mean, I know you're going to say this is a classic. But I mean, as in, my sort of thing was like Simpsons Hit and Run. And Abe's Odyssey. And things like that. I didn't really play this sort of stuff. I mean, obviously it's not your type. You never heard of it. Well, yeah, I mean, that would do it, wouldn't it? Yeah, I have never seen this. He's a couch gamer. I was indeed. I was very much a PS2 man. I just like to I used to like my my single player games. I've never seen this in my life. Usually I've seen like a game case, but no idea what this is. I feel like you lot are making this up. I don't even think this is real. Josh, we all love and care for you. This is an intervention. I'm a football manager, man, and that's it. Winding me up. Not alone, Josh. Righty, me and you against the world here, I think. I think it's just me and you. People aren't happy with us. People aren't happy. We've signed Bottas, more importantly. StarCraft 2 is one of the longest standing competitive games at pro tournament level. It looks very League of Legends-y. Is it that sort of thing? I've not played League of Legends either. I just know that's huge. Abe's Odyssey was a great game. Medieval as well. I've not heard of Medieval. I'm going to wind some people up tonight, but I'm not actually intending to. Right, people... Oh. So Bottas isn't actually as good a footballer as we thought he was. He's a leading Premiership player. It's another option. He's worth 1.1 to 2.3 million. And we signed him for peanuts, didn't we? What was it, 12k? Yeah, I don't mind it. No, not even close to League. Right, okay, it was just the graphics for me. Looks similar. After playing StarCraft 2 Pro for a few years, you usually get carpal tunnel. And RSI and retire. Right, okay. Or get fake hands. That's probably feels like the more drastic way of going about it. How to explain StarCraft in FM terms. Imagine you have 100 max Gufferys and you have to Guffrey rush the enemy's net and they only have 3 Kylian Mbappes. I've seen these videos online when you have 3 Mike Tysons versus 100 Darth Vaders. Scratch that, reverse it, the other way around. I've seen these videos. League of Legends is based on Dota. I've heard of Dota, but I don't know what it is hugely. I couldn't really tell you what League of Legends is. Like I say, I've seen screenshots. I know people love it, but I couldn't actually tell you what you do. Which was a Warcraft 3 mod originally. It became so popular it started a new genre, right? Okay. 100 humans versus a gorilla. That was a debate, not a game, right? Right, okay. Lotos looks to be a somewhat mediocre signing in the end. Amarim got manager of the month. We've been upgraded. We got 2nd place in manager of the month this time. We'd only had 3rd before that. Right. Betters have to take it. On-field decision. Next one you booked. Next one you booked. That debate was huge. It was. It was indeed. Right. Everyone's ecstatic with us. The team cohesion is average at the moment. What we need to do is we're probably going to have a look at moving some players on now that we are in January. Let's see if we can get rid of them. We don't have any reserves. Brilliant. Who do we have lurking down here? Lukovic. Do we not use Lukovic? What's he doing down here? Is he just available for them? Yeah, we use Lukovic, so what's that all about? 3 VAR assistants, 1 ref. That sounds more like it. Oh, I can almost name a new gen. Really mad at her. I don't know who else we have. We got Little Jack. Sideline Steve. I don't think we have any more at the moment, do we? We've got Loppy, but I wouldn't want you to use your points on him at the moment. Because he's not playing. You might have to save that until we get another first teamer. Oh no. Halo LAN party in there, some holidays, 2002-ish with my cousins. 3 TVs, cables all over the house, 8 hours. Life was simple back then. Yeah, that was it. Halo 3 was the game that I used to wake up early to play before school. I used to love Halo 3. Xbox 360, what a game. What a game. That was actually when I was good at shooting games as well. To be fair, not so much like LAN parties, but it was, yeah, me and Bedders and some people that don't frequent the stream. We used to spend a lot of time all in the same room playing Destiny. Destiny was our game. Quake 1, what a game. Time Splitters as well. Cardboard taped to the screen to stop your mate cheating at split screen. That's one way of doing it, 100%. It's like penalty shootouts on FIFA when you had to cover your controller, play back-to-back. Right, okay, let's have a look. Who is not going to get much football? Do we move Joel on? We might have to move Joel on, you know. He's a championship player. I'm a bit upset by that because it was very, very promising, but it's just not really kicked on. FM clear anyway? I'm with you. I'm with you. But I think we will offer Joel out. Would prefer to stay, but he is open to speaking to other teams. What's he worth? Between 35 and 190? Get 60k for you. That'd be nice. Halo and Resident Evil 2. Doom, Mortal Kombat, GoldenEye, and Metal Gear were my childhood. Mine, I mean, I remember a lot of COD 4, a lot of Modern Warfare 2. Depends what we mean by childhood. If we're going young, one game that always sticks with me was the Rocky game, where you used to play through all 5 films. I used to do that on repeat on GameCube, literally from start to finish all the time. It was the same fights over and over again. I don't know how I didn't get bored. Gaming has got too competitive these days. 100% right. Yeah, you can't really chill on a game really anymore. Everything's just driven to online play and competitive. Ultimate Online, Counter-Strike, Warcraft, World of Warcraft, and Final Fantasy on console was my games as a youngster. There was a game. Oh, and I'm not going to remember the name. It was one. I just remember that it was like, it would just be a huge fight you basically have at the moment. But I remember being like a samurai, but you'd ride on a horse, and it was just a huge, like there was hundreds and hundreds of people. That's a terrible explanation, but I can't remember that game. Can't remember it. It's not going to come to me. Dynasty Warriors. Fair play, Kermit. You've got it. Maybe I did explain it well because Dave's in there with it as well. It was Dynasty Warriors. Yes, exactly that. That was a game I thoroughly enjoyed. Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Fair play for getting that, by the way. Anyone remember that ice hockey game where the whole point was to get in fights? I mean, even at the NHL games, I used to enjoy the fights on there. Dynasty Warriors, Jack, I reckon you weren't even a spark in your father's eye when that game was out. So, fair play for copy and paste, but you're not fooling me. That series is still going today. Is it really, Dave? Wow, okay. Is it really? There's like 10 sequels. Right, okay. So something like Final Fantasy. Here's a game series for you all. Medal of Honor. I tell you what, Medal of Honor, I used to play it. I used to very much frustrate my granddad because he'd watch me play that on the PS2. And what I'd always do is you could shoot your own team, soldiers, on the single player. But it wouldn't kill them. It'd just take their helmet off. And he used to get really, really angry at me for doing that. I don't know why I wound him up, to be honest. But what a series. Another war one. Do you remember they tried going a bit forward thinking? And you used to be able to talk into the headset and make things happen. It was SOCOM. Do you remember SOCOM? SOCOM. You used to be able to tell your allies where to go. Like, they were AI, but you could tell them where to go for a headset. They brought out a new one like last year. I think, oh, really? Okay. How dare you accuse me of such things, Jack? I'm an honest man. I was never a Medal of Honor guy. I did enjoy the original Battlefield, though, with the grenade with the smiley face on it. That was a good game. That was a good game. Right, Hunty's probably going to go. Let's offer you out. Again, for a transfer, not for a scrap. He wants to stay, but he's willing to talk to other teams. That's fine. The original Battlefield was great, proper stealthy. Yeah, 100%. It's like the start of like destruction, like destructible maps as well, wasn't it? The Robbie Williams song is the next person to be offered out. Candy, it's time to go. I played War Thunder. I have not. Is that the tank one? Is that the graphic is tanks? Now I'm old and play Spreadsheet Simulator and Colony Sim games. I finish working with spreadsheets. I stop and think, what do I want to do? Oh yeah, football-based spreadsheet. Jack, what were the games you played as a kid? Love Battlefield 4. I'm not sure if I played 4. Never got into War Thunder. I played World of Tanks though. Oh, is World of Tanks what I'm thinking of? I'm picturing 2 tanks as War Thunder. Is like the graphic for it. The cover art is what I'm looking for. Tutorial in the first Driver game was brutal. Driver, what a game! Wow. Bully as well. Canis Canem Edit, that was a big one. Manhunt as well. That got banned everywhere, didn't it, at the end? I remember Manhunt. War Thunder and World of Tanks are close, but War Thunder has planes, etc., so you will be right. Right, thank you, Dave. F1 as well. Did like F1. Did like that. Didn't really get into gaming until like 2018. It's just been FIFA and FM since. Solid CV, that. No GTA or anything. I don't think Jack can buy GTA, can he? Apologies. F1, of course. Yeah, I know. Right, he likes his F1. Right, he likes his F1. Right. Kande will try and get 10k for. We will try and get that. Get a bit of money. Dampfer. Now, this is a harsh one. But I don't think he's going to play at all, is he? He's not going to play at all. He's a decent Premiership player, so hopefully we get some money. Can never be asked to download it. It is a big game. And COD is just too much storage. Yeah, 100%. Neither could we, but I still play GTA 3 on release and games like Bully and Resident Evil. Yeah, exactly. Need for Speed was a good series. I used to love that. I did used to love that. I liked the originals, though, before they got sort of open worldy. I liked it when it was like actual races and you used to do the drag races where you had to like change gear on time and stuff like that, and the drifts and things like that. By the way, the new era of cars are looking like a disaster class from testing this week. I'm not clued up with F1 anymore at all, righty. It's not really my thing now. I did used to like it. I used to stick it on a Sunday. I'd fall asleep and then wake up for the last 3 laps. It was always a good Sunday. But that was when I lived with my mum. I don't do that now. Brody Dare. We can get some money for Brody, apparently. It's because we've got him on another year on his deal. But I don't think he's going to get much football. So let's offer you out as well. Okay, let's try and get 125k for him. Let's try and get 125k. That'd be good. I might end up walking away myself. What, from interest in Formula 1? Madat says, games I started with as a kid, giving away my age. Double Dragon, Golden Axe, Rampage, Alex the Kid, Wonder Boy, Excite Bike. I don't know any of those, Madat. Is that bad from me? I don't know any. Luke says, love the customizable cars on Need for Speed as well. Always had the Saxo. Yeah, that was it. I used to love just like getting like a Subaru Impreza, blue with yellow Thunder vinyls on it. Some neon underneath. What a game. Alex the Kid was amazing. It's just old from me. Tetris 2, nah, Tetris, not a fan. Right, okay. Who else? Bottas is going to be playing. Loppy, we're not getting rid of. Oh, God, he has regressed, though. Wow. He's very much regressed. He's now a leading League One player. Adam Smith, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday. Pleasure to have you in, sir. I hope you're very, very well. Need for Speed Underground 2 was peak. I think that was probably the best one, yeah. When they went open world, they just sort of lost. I lost the interest there. Right, he is potentially to be William Hill Premiership standard. I'm really upset by this, but Loppy might have to leave, you know. I was going to try and loan him out, but he's got 17 finishing. No, we're going to loan him out. We're going to loan him out. We're going to loan him out. What's he on? $9.50 a week. I'll pay the wages if you just play him. Regular starter, loan list. We spent many, many evenings playing Destiny and Black Ops 2 Zombies. Yeah, 100%. We did indeed. Destiny, 100%. Dave Mirror BMX had a top playlist. Tony Hawk was a great... Yes, the Tony Hawk games were fantastic. Pro Skater, the original ones. I even liked the one... What was the one where it was like a game show? And I feel like the teams were like... I feel like Bam Majira had a team and the other one. It was like a story game, but it was like a game show that they were playing. Do you remember that one? That was good. I never got into racing games other than OG Gran Turismo. See, Gran Turismo I liked. They were just ultra realistic, weren't they? That was the best soundtrack. Mirror BMX was pretty good also. SSX Tricky, what a game that is. Good shout, Bedders. Black Ops 2 was my favourite COD. Modern Warfare 2, I think, was always my favourite. I always loved Modern Warfare 2. That was Terminal and Rust and stuff, wasn't it? Original. That was always probably my go-to. Right, Schultz is a decent Premiership player and can become a leading Premiership player, but he's just not getting the game time. We're literally going Guthrie over him at the moment. So I'm going to try and cash in. How much did we pay for him? Was he free? He was free, so we could actually get some good profit here. We could very much get some good profit. Ultra realistic. Go look at the Gran Turismo now and say that. But yes, for the first, for the time they were amazing. Oh no, yeah, I just mean as in there wasn't any tap the brake and you go skidding around a corner and survive. You know what I mean? It was sort of pace realistic. Anna Smith says, I'm old. Best games at Raiders, Low Start or Pitfall on Atari 2600. Right, okay, Adam, okay. Now we're talking. So we what's the go-to, Adam? What's the go-to? Pitfall. Madat is back in Pitfall. Right, we're going to try and get some Atari, playing games like Pong. Right, we are going to try and get... Let's see if we can get 1.5 million for him. We're going to transfer list him. Atari 2600, would we call it? Was my first console. Okay, then Commodore 64. So yeah, PS1 was my... What was first, PS1 or GameCube? Those are the early consoles I remember. What came first? Either one of those was my first. When I was young, I used to play games on websites called OMG Pop. Yeah, so what we're talking like Line Rider and Crazy Taxi. And what was the one, a really weird one that's going to be bizarre and not really in the niche of Football Manager, but you used to walk through levels and you just had a chainsaw and you basically just chainsaw people down. It was a weird one. Best COD was number 4. Great maps, normal guns. Yeah, Adam, you're probably right there. It was a very, very good one. That was also really the start of the multiplayer, like, boom, really, wasn't it? Original Modern Warfare, COD 4. That was where like the boom of shooting multiplayers for me. Well, at least for me anyway, started to really kick off. Draw My Thing and other games like Jumpers for Goalposts was always an online game I loved. Mine was Swag Mega Drive and Nintendo 64. I'm assuming my brother had those, but I remember PS1, Sega. Right, not Swag. Then we got a Sega Master System. Sega Master System was my first console. Let's go, Dave. Duck Hunt all day. Is that like Duck Duck Goose, but with a controller? Dizzy and Super Mario Brothers on the NES was my first console. Same here, Atari. Would you save that? I'm saying 2600. I don't know what you'd actually call that. Played for hours, couldn't save a game. Lazy Ben, you lot are so old. What was your first console? PS4? Right, okay. Is that everyone offered out? Experience, Ben. Yeah, exactly. We're just fringe players. I think that's everyone. Right, let's have a look ourselves, see if we can bring anyone in. Not interested. Lieda Verdugo, sorry. He's a cam. We probably don't need another cam. We've signed too many already, although he does look good. PS3, actually. So what's games of childhood for Lazy Ben? What's games of childhood? What are we talking? FIFA 19 or? No, what's the go-to, Ben? Come on. If it wasn't for us oldies, you would be outside playing hopscotch still. I don't know. Speak for yourself. I burn quite easily. Halo 3 on Xbox 360, played hours online. Adam, I'm with you on that one. I used to wake up early to play that. Showing my age, that was before secondary school, actually. But I used to wake up early to play that specifically. Used to set my alarm for 6 and go up and play that downstairs on the big telly. Yeah, you couldn't save your game on the Atari, and on the Commodore 64 you had to know the command prompts to save stuff. Really? What, so you just like start again? Outrageous. I do remember like memory cards on PS1. Simpsons Hit and Run. That's a good game there, Ben. Fair play. Was that not PS2? I feel like that was PS2. Ben, are you a lot older than me? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, Ben's 21. And not the 21 that I say I am. I think Ben's genuinely 21. That's the one, Hit and Run. Yeah, you just play as much as you could, get as far as you could. You actually had to figure out games and get better. 15 minutes, 16 a week and a half. Nowadays, everyone just looks up guides. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, it was like even on that's outrageous. Even like it was like on Grand Theft Auto when you actually had to, you know what I mean, you'd see written down the cheat codes, you know what I mean? Now it's just mods and things like that, which I still don't really understand what they are. I'm even older next week. What is it then? 25th? Is it, Dave? What are we talking? I'm 44 in 2 weeks. Not a day over 21, mad at, or I won't hear another word of it. Right. Don't care. Femi Aziz, where was he at? Millwall. Good player, I think. Not interested in signing, but good player, I think. And Cameron Adams, no thank you. 18th's my birthday. 21st again, come on. Luke says there was a DJ Simulator game on the PC. I remember playing that and thinking I'll be out in IB in the next few years. To be fair, I thought I was going on X Factor when I had SingStar, Luke. Dave's in. How are we, Dave? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Friday to you. We've made it to the weekend, good sir, and I hope yours has started very, very well. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're very, very well. A pleasure to see you as always. Adam says, yeah, you could play for hours on Atari, get near end, die, you had to start again, could not save games, lasted months, not days like today. I mean, that's one way of making a game last, having to do it in one sitting. That's outrageous, though. Got a better stream on my B-Day? There you go. Close, 41st? I won't have it, Dave. I won't have it. SingStar? What a game. Used to always start off with One Love by Blue. Happy Friday, sir. All well here? I'm glad to hear it, Dave. How are we doing? Fantastically well. We're up the right end of the Scottish Premiership, and we just made it to January, so we're going to see if we can bolster the squad. Lion King is the hardest game of all time for the same reason Adam said. What? Not being able to save? Not being able to save. I'll tell you what, it's not talking of hardest game, but it always sticks in my mind. The first game I ever completed, Rugrats, search for, was it Reptar? Was his name Reptar? Rugrats, The Search for Reptile was the first game I ever completed. Don't believe you, Josh. Give us a rendition. One love for the... No. We don't need to get into that. I always used to do... Oh, what Elvis song was on SingStar? Oh, which Elvis song is it? We're caught in a trap. What's that? What is that? Because I love you too. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Bro, that Rugrats game was actually very good. It was indeed. I remember the one where you had to get the granddad's teeth back from the swan. Good luck catching them swans. Film reference there. Hopefully, I'm assuming someone should get that one. Was predicted 14th this season with Morecambe, baffling after he finished 4th last season. And how's it going, Dave? And how was life in the last I saw? There was European trips for the Shrimpers. How was it going? Football director on Spectrum. Remember that beyond its years? Really? Football director? I played football chairman as a phone app, but that was much more recent. Suspicious Minds, thank you. Just the one swan, actually. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I thought someone would get it. No luck catching them swans. Great film. Right. Can we sign any of our priorities from Japan is what we're going to look for. Because we'll get Slowy to pop up if so. Who was the... It's Hidetoshi Agura is our number one, isn't it? Yarp. That's, not the mountain. Is it the mountain? I didn't realise that till ages after. It's the bloke from Game of Thrones, isn't it? Was it Mountain? I forget his name in Game of Thrones. Top of the league, went through top of the UCL phase. Beat Man City 1-0 at the Etihad in the first leg of the 16. Rest to play tomorrow, Dave. You're leaving us on a cliffhanger. We're going to be tuning in for that, that's for sure. Scub says, almost time to send St. Johnston home crying. Go on, Airdrie. We're with you, Scubs. Crash Bandicoot, Dr. Cortex was evil son of a gun. That was what that thing always used to say, wasn't it? I used to love the Crash Bandicoot games. And Spyro. Spyro was another one. Drinnan interview just dropped. Jack, you have an unhealthy obsession with that man. You have an unhealthy obsession. Right. We very much want Hidetoshi Agura to join. Correct. Spyro was a top game. It was. So like I said on Medal of Honor, where I used to really frustrate my granddad with shooting my allies' helmets off, I used to really frustrate my nan on Spyro because I would just go round and I'd burn the daisies because you could breathe fire, couldn't you? And there was always flowers and you could burn them. And I'd do that and she'd get wound up as well. Turns out, I don't think I was actually a very nice little kid. You should sign Hellyman. Had him in most teams. So, Adam, I only sign players that my scouts bring to me, unfortunately, but I will keep an eye out. So, what is there a save on the go at the moment, Adam? We like to hear about saves. Who have you got on the go, if so? Got pictures of him on the wall? Aaron Tritton. Gonna get a calendar of just his face? Fair enough. We all had Sarah Michelle Gellar on our walls as kids. Our lad Jack here has Drinnan. Sarah Michelle Gellar. So, Dave, what are we talking? Is that Buffy the Vampire Slayer sort of territory? I mean, I was going to say probably more Lazy Ben territory. I was going to say, so that is Buffy, yes. Yeah, I was going to say it's probably more Lazy Ben territory than Jack. I'm just trying to think of ages. But Sarah Michelle Gellar would more likely be in Scooby-Doo. I'm guessing that's Lazy Ben territory, that one. Childhood, I'm talking. I don't even want to know what that clip is. We're going to leave that one unwatched. No, let's have a look. What's going on here? What on earth? I look like I'm having a stroke. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. I won't be doing that again. Do you know what? I do these things on stream, and I think that I look quite cool and entertaining. Yeah. Turns out I'm the only one thinking that. What did I miss? You sound like the kind of kid I'd smack when their parents weren't looking. Brilliant. Fair enough. That is Buffy. Yes, yeah, I'm with you. He will defo not be used. Whoa. That's we're moving on. Hang on. On-field decision. Next one, you're off. Yeah, with Torino trying Champs League, every continent. Right, I'm with you. So is that a new save, or have you conquered any continents yet, Adam? Or are you still on there, starting with Europe? I had Tiffany on my wall. Old men will know. Tiffany. Not sure on that one, Root. Not sure. Very strange man. I know. Bedders is a bit odd, isn't he? Done Australia, MLS, which never recommend going to, really, Adam. What is it, the rules or what? Quite the loving audience, I see. Danny, how are we? First time chatter. It's a pleasure to have you in. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're very, very well. This is actually me being treated quite nicely, Danny. So, yeah. You joined us on a rather kind Friday evening, but I hope you're very, very well. I hope your weekend started very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you in. Play on, valid if you ask me. You think you're alone now. They think they're alone now. The day Drennan leaves is the day I quit football. Oh, that's a tune. What, this? I know, because between Sunday and Tuesday when the streams aren't on, I know you all miss my ginger hair, so it's a relevant one. Oh, think we're alone now. Tiffany, want that song? What? The one Bedder said, you lovely bloke. That was nice of you, Ben. What did Bedder say? I think we're alone now. Do you know what? That song just makes me think of Ted. The matey that was Phoebe's brother in Friends, doing the really weird dancing. That's all that makes me think of. There's the save for you, Danny. So I don't know if it's updated. The aim is to become the best team. We currently have surpassed the Spartans and in the second tier Scottish Champion. So that is actually needs updating there. We are in the Premiership now. We're in our first season here, Danny. And we are currently third because we had a very, very lucrative takeover. So we have lots of money now. But we are looking at the first time of asking potentially making Europe. But this is our first season in the Premiership. So actually, we could be surpassing Hearts and Hibs as well. We're 1-1 against Hearts for results this season. We just drew with Hibs. I don't know what the first one was. Have we played them yet? Yes, we beat them 2-1. So we're better than Hibs currently. Ish. You know when people have like inspirations to help them do better in exams? Got to run. Have a good evening and weekend, everyone. Kermit, it's been a pleasure chatting as always. Have a fantastic weekend, my friend. I'm sure we'll catch up soon. I had Farah. I don't know what that is. If that's trying to get me to say something or that's a person, I don't know. Yeah, I do need to update that. Try MLS drafts after registering, so no point signing anyone the eligible year later. Right, okay. So it's, rules based that makes it a pain. And my older brother had I don't know who that is either. My brother had I don't know who these people are. I had a Shaquille O'Neal jersey on my wall. Does that make me cool? Can you just email me the rest of the story? Oh nice, I just started my first long-term-ish save recently. Who with, Danny? We like to hear about a save. Talk to us, we like to hear it. Who have you gone for? I just think of Drennan. She was from Neighbours. Yeah, her. Would need it. Right. Sang Kiss Kiss. Not Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Is that a song? No, I'm thinking of Bang Bang You're Dead. Not sure if Glitch, that needs update. What needs update? Sorry, I've lost my attention span there. It doesn't take much from me. Super Hot Woman, I don't know who she is. We'll have to Google. Barnet in the National League. Okay, so what's the aim? Just to take them to the top, or are you going to move clubs if an offer comes in, or is it going to be a one club save there, Danny? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a movie. No, I'm thinking of Bang Bang You're Dead. Great movie. A great movie. We're currently in the Prem right now. Oh, Danny, right, we're flying. I thought this was new. You're flying for it. Matt, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. Right, whilst we're going to make some signings, and I am going to be on the menus for a little while until we play St. Mirren, I will just ask a favour of everyone. If anyone is currently watching here on Twitch, I'd very much appreciate you hitting the follow button. We are pushing towards 2,500 followers, so that's a crazy thing for me to say. So I'd very much appreciate any help in reaching that. Also, if anyone does like YouTube content around Football Manager, I'd very much appreciate you hitting the link at the top of the chat and jumping over there and subscribing to the channel. Also, if you're watching over on YouTube, if you just hit that subscribe button, that would be much appreciated. I am hoping to hit 1,000 subs over there by the end of the year, so any help towards that target would be greatly appreciated. We put out 2 episodes a week of our YouTube series. The most recent was on Wednesday. We've got another one coming on Sunday, so it's every Wednesday and Sunday. We've got some one-off videos in the pipeline, which are very, very exciting. Also, we are starting a new series, a collaboration between myself and the Sort It Out SI channel, and that starts next Thursday, and that'll be an episode every Friday. The episodes are recorded and ready to go, so very, very exciting times on YouTube. But that is we don't do many ad breaks around here, so I do my own. So there you go. Apologies for the waffle, but if anyone does want to follow or subscribe, follow on here and subscribe on YouTube, not subscribe on Twitch. Yeah, do it, please. You don't know Holly Valance? I don't. Right, should we look? Let's have a look. I'm going to do that off screen in case this is a terrible thing to Google. I don't know who that is. I don't recognise her at all. Should I? Who? I don't know who this is. Was that the poster on whoever's brother's wall it was? Who is she? Who is she? We have been down some rabbit holes this evening. An actress, singer, model, activist. She's part of the Reform Party. Boo. No, we're not getting political. Scratch that. She was in Prison Break. Was she in Prison Break? I don't recognise her. I watched all the Prison Break. No idea who this is. Honestly, I don't have a goal, just having fun, I guess. Well, Danny, that's the main thing to do. I know a lot of people have struggled with that this year, so hopefully that continues. Alrighty, nerds, I'm off to play Rocket League with some Pommy mates. Mad at it. It's been a pleasure catching up, as always. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I'm sure we'll catch up soon. Cammy's in over on YouTube. How are you, good sir? I hope you're very, very well. 2 draws, what's going on? We're on our way to the Champions League. Hey, we're going to draw our way there, Cammy. How are you? Happy Friday. We've played 1 game today, and I've been live for just under 2 hours. Get the dirty work done. There you go, Ben. I'm doing it myself. Jennifer Ellison poster taken out, and then it's I don't know who that is either. No, that's not set up yet, Bedders. That's just a private one. Bedders is a handsome man. We've not got that alert set up yet, actually, Ben, either. The Nuts magazine, right? Brilliant. Heard they might make an FM version just online. Every club, real players could be good. That does sound like an interesting concept, that, Adam. That does at all. What? So you reckon, as in, like, you play against random people online, not like do a network save with friends? You'd be able to like play it online. That would be good. You were just hitting me with an in-betweeners thing. What is that? Is that me or is that someone else? I don't know. Listen to the song. It's a tune. Kiss, kiss. No mention of my dirty work. Jack gets the dirty work done. Don't you worry about that. Bongo's shivering in his boots. But Phil, right? Okay. I'm now catching up with where we had on the screen. Yeah, don't know how will work. Be a timed match. Takes ages. Right. I see. Yeah, of course. I guess people would like take their turns and stuff. Yeah, my brother. There we go. Imagine Mrs. A1 walks in now. I mean, I'm just Googling someone you've all said about. If you start talking about Freddie Prinze Jr., I'll go for him next. Oh, it's Rash. Briefly in Prison Break. Right, that's why I don't recognise her then. Solid Root's got the Molden tip tree loaded up. No, couldn't resist. I was pressing continue so few times that Root's gone, I need to actually see this game played. Well, good luck with it, sir. Geez, you need to look at the non-feathered birds at some point. Wings are my go-to. Oh, I do get the dirty work done at times. Don't you worry about that. Right, we need to have a look at. We were going to have a look if Hidetoshi Agura will join us. That's what we're looking for. Let's have a talk to his agent. We're very keen. He'd be interested in a loan, but the thing is, they won't. They won't loan. Oh, is that one of your posters? Is it, Jack? You're of the Twitter genre. Yeah, they won't allow him to leave because he is first team. So he's not going to join us. Josh is old enough. Probably. Right, I'm not going to try and make any signings, actually. We're going to get into the game. We're going to try and get into the game. I don't know who that actually is, Ben. I don't know who that is. Right, Fuentes is injured, so he is going to have to come off. We are going to go... We'll go Twiney out on the left. We'll go Twiney out here. You're joking. You're joking. Is that the person that Heinz Baines did streams with? Right, Molotnikov can start at cam. Bottos could go. Oh, do we start Bottos? No, we won't start Bottos. Right, okay. This is going a place I didn't expect it. Football Manager, anyway. Good game. Right. Yes. Right. St. Mirren. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. We're going to save it because I don't like these spikes that happen. Oh, look at that. There's been some recording going on, ladies and gentlemen. More, it shows that we've been live for 2 hours and we still haven't even hit an auto save. That's bad. Rise of the Capital. What's the name of the one trying to get... I don't know here. This is some lure that I'm not getting into. What on earth are we getting on? Right. Fivos Bottos likes to be number 98. Well, you can be number 98, so we don't have one, so I'll let you have it. Right, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Weird conversation tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Weird conversation. Right, okay. Who have they got over at St. Mirren? Freckleton still there. Anyone else? We never disappoint. Exactly. Sometimes it's rather tricky to stay family friendly on screen when I'm looking at this chaos in the chat. Absolute chaos. Right, let's hope for a positive result. We're back-to-back draws now. Today, we changed that. FM community are classy. I'm not sure that this is typical FM community conversation. I'm not sure you'd get this in many FM forums. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. It's fine. Don't get this in Lelujo. I mean, yet, I'm not sure that's where I want to sell the stream. Sort of the angle we're going as a unique selling point. We take the lead, Molotnikov. I'm not sure it's the USP we're going for. But hey, if it gets eyes on the channel, why not? Wouldn't be surprised if this is usual. Danny, do you reckon? The team is only as good as its leader. We're only as good as our last result, eh? We're only as good as our last result. I tell you what. If you guys turn up, I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't say. I'm just not going to repeat it. Desmano, how are we? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. We've made it to the weekend, and I hope yours has started very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you in, as always. We are... I forgot to say at the start of the stream, and that's a great save from Lavagino. I forgot to say at the start of the stream, sorry, not start of the save. When I'm setting up my YouTube stream, you have to do like a description and thing, like a video on YouTube. So on there, I have like it numbered, and we are creeping ever so close to the 50th stream with Edinburgh. We're on 47 today. This is the 47th stream with Edinburgh, which is crazy. We are creeping towards 50 streams. With not quite there yet, Jack. Not quite there. I'm dreading that date. So when is that? So Thursday today, Friday, Saturday. So next Thursday will be our 50th Edinburgh stream. The 67th will go off. Can't wait for that stream. Thanks, still have work tomorrow, but still on the wine for Friday. Hey, enjoy your Friday regardless, Desmano. Hopefully it's only a short bit of work, or at least it goes quickly tomorrow for you. That was nearly a good effort. I like this song. Good song, this. But yeah, hopefully that goes quick for you, Desmano. Is it just Sunday off, or do you get a Monday off as well, I hope? What's that? Is that a ginge there? You're gone. Right, we got it. Can't wait for that stream. If you play one day every 2 hours, we'll be here for another 2,000. Exactly that. Exactly that. Well, we've got to the Prem, haven't we? And it's all slowed down since Evan Mooney equalises there. No one will know, though. Need to make sure it's to put it in the title. It's always in the description over on YouTube, but on Twitch I kind of just keep it the same. I'm a postie, so just a morning tomorrow. Rolling days off, so Monday 1 week, Tuesday the next, and so on. I see. So are you one of the... One thing I always have the utmost respect of the postie trade is that any time of year is shorts weather. So do you also get the shorts out no matter what weather's going on, or do you actually wear trousers? Shorts all year, no doubt. Exactly that. To be fair, so I've had actually 2 of my postmen actually since moving here. I played for the same football team as me, and they used to say the amount of steps you get done on a round is ridiculous. I swear they were saying it's sort of like 20,000-30,000 steps. It's crazy. At least Cammy will know. Pants all year. What are you all on about? Is that just like as in like wide fronts, or is that as in trousers? I'm a shorts man. What, just shorts regardless? And I am not. I'm not. To be fair, I'm t-shirt regardless inside. But no, I wrap up in the cold outside. Got to wear pants, of course. Commando's a thing, I guess. Right. I don't want another draw. Let's pick this up. We're going to give... we are going to move Molotnikov out wide, and we are going to give Botos. We're going to give Botos his debut, and we are not going to change too much. We're just going to pick the tempo up. 24,000 average for me on a weekday, 20,000 Saturdays. That's fantastic. It's the type of thing, that's the one thing. I mean, there are lots and lots of pros and positives of working from home. I mean, my office is literally there, so it's quite the commute. But that's the one downside I have of that is being very, very inactive. I am jealous of being active. I mean, I have to do extra in my evening because I like to eat. So, yeah, to stay somewhat in a not round shape. I'm more of a chaps man, commando and chaps. Right, okay. Each their own. No, love a dressing gown, I do. Hope that's, no, righty. Nothing wrong with a dressing gown at all. I used to. I went for a stage of a dressing gown. I'm not so much anymore. I'm more of a hoodie if I get cold now. Ginge, here he is. Brivett's here. What question did I have for Brivett? I can't remember now. Guthrie up top, surely. Cammy, I'm not sure if you're here for it. Guthrie has now got his Premier League goal. He got it. We brought him on for a penalty. He's scored in every league. I'm hoodie and joggers in the evening. Solid. Brivett, that was it. I was going to say, would you take going out to Birmingham tomorrow if it meant you had a better chance of staying up in the Premier League? I think it's a guaranteed answer. How are you though, Brivett? Happy Friday. I hope you're very, very well. Is it a day off tomorrow, I hope? I hope there's some rest for Brivett tomorrow. The man works himself to the bone. A big number %. Yeah, or win the FA Cup and go down. There's a question. Work tomorrow. Short one at least. Cammy says, you bloody beauty. Out here goes time for a 60 mil striker. Exactly. Now we can actually sign a striker. Oh, what a save. But Evan Mooney puts him ahead. Oh, God. Yeah, Brivett, win the FA Cup and go down, or go out tomorrow and stay up. Surely it's staying up. Surely we're staying up. Right. That is not the start to the second half we needed. We are going to encourage, but we are going to stay up. Yeah, 100%. Imperative to keeping the players. Exactly that. I agree. Right, we're going to pick that up. And we'll go with that. Short sleeve polo with a base layer and a gilet in the winter at work. Onesie at home after. There you go. Chill yourself through the shift and then get yourself warm when you get back. Oh, that's awesome. Have you heard how he's getting in? Yeah, 7 till 1 tomorrow. Right, okay. My brother's at London Championship. Oh, of course, yeah, your brother plays it like competitively somewhat, doesn't he? Is it all competitively? Somewhat felt like that. Didn't need to be put in there. What's a hypothetical scenario you'd sacrifice Town going up for? Like what we're talking, as in like personal or as in football related for Town? What do you mean? As in like Town win a trophy and don't go up? Or are you talking like personal? Go on then, let's grab ourselves an equaliser. So this is some lovely football. How's it not gone in? Short sleeves with gloves. Yeah, not a fan. I'll always remember, to be fair, most of the time he did long sleeves, but I remember short sleeves and gloves. No, Town short sleeves and gloves, I remember, was Christian Roberts. But Sofiane Zabou used to do that a lot as well. Football. Leather pair out of the pack, fresh white socks. I don't wear slippers, not bothered about any other home attire. Fair enough, Luke, solid. I've got a pair of slippers, I very rarely put them on. Valentine's plans tomorrow? Nothing special. We went for our meal last week. That fancy meal we went out for was like an early Valentine's, so it'll just be tomorrow I am taking my nan up to the cemetery. And then as in to visit, not anything. As in she's alright. And then I will come back, I will stream, and then me and Mrs. A1 will probably go for a walk and then have a home-cooked meal. So yeah, nothing special. What about everyone else? Anything special going on this weekend? Scam day, in my opinion? Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? Nah, better never. Love a pair of cozy... I don't know what those are, Desmano. What are those? I'd hate for them to fold as much as I hate them. Good way to spend your Valentine's. Right, okay. Steak and... Whoa. We do have steaks in the fridge. Got Swindon to watch. Don't need anything. Right. I don't know where this has gone. Off of Valentine's Day now. I won't finish that sentence. Course you out. Right, this is outrageous. I don't know what's happened to you lot on this Friday. I don't know what's happened to you lot. Danny says, I'm a sports photographer. That's really, really interesting. And later today, I'm taking pictures at a University of Akron, Ohio basketball game. That's really, really cool. Do you post it anywhere on social media, Danny? I'd be really interested to follow along and see that. I am into photography somewhat myself. Unfortunately, mine is more of birds in the winged sense before these perverts in the chat take that another way. But yeah, no, I'm always interested in photography. I'm going to cook my first ever steak in a couple of days. Right, how are we going to do it? There's method to the madness. We've sold so much steak today, I can imagine with it. The stream's gone, Desmano. I've lost the dressing room. I've lost the dressing room. LeBron School, was it? Yeah, my Instagram. Drop the name, Danny. I'll drop a follow. University, my bad. He only did high school. Right, okay. Right, okay. I don't know what's happened in here tonight. You lot, cold showers all round. Danny Miranda, let me get that followed. I will do it off my photography page so that I know that it is photography based. Where are you? Where's search? Jack, I'm not sure what's you need help. Danny Miranda. Oh, I've lost it. Hang on. Triple I. Here you are. There you go. Got it followed. There's some good pictures there. The football one's cool, coming out with the smoke and the wrestling. Really cool there, Danny. You walk yourself into everything. I'm not sure if I do. Did I miss the guess the bird photo game already? No, we've not had a bird quiz today, Desmano. We've not had one. Right, he says, right. Got to oil it up, salt, pepper, garlic granules, then butter the pan. Try and get a nice medium well done. Is that the choice, is it? See, I'm medium rare. Medium rare is my choice. Jack's been on the hunt since it was mentioned. Got Josh on small and Sky on main. What's that? I don't know. What, you got the football on, or I don't know what the Sky was. For a first steak, I think that's a decent way to begin. As in you've never had steak, right? You're just cooking it for the first time. Steak has to be blue. I get it if you can't do it, but that's my flavour. Right, okay. Okay, Bedders. I'm not sure if you need my... I'm not sure if you need a narration there. Ben, I'm not sure it's the only thing that's been mental in here tonight. Cooking. I was going to say, blue is blue. No, I'm rare is my choice, 100%. I grew up thinking I didn't like steak because I always had it well done, and then it was an absolute game changer to have it rare. Now I've got Drilling on the TV. Just a big pic of him. Right, we need to change something here because this isn't working. So we're going to move Sideline Steve up top. We're going to get Neto on out there. Right, Jack. This is outrageous. You lot need to calm down. Come on then. Let's get ourselves back into this game. Let's get ourselves back into this. 2-1 down. It's not gone well today. Righty. Puberty's a crazy thing. Is that why you... right, okay. Oh, right. We need to make something happen here. This is not going well. Remember when you used to stream Fortnite? Who was that that got involved? She played Among Us with us and all. I don't remember, Ben. I don't remember at all. I really don't remember. Like, I remember of it. I just don't remember. Right, okay. It wasn't just reminiscing. Gonna be lurking, have to get ready for the game. Danny, I hope it goes very, very well. I appreciate the lurk. It's been a pleasure chatting, and I hope it goes very, very well this evening for you. Timing? Yeah. I can't remember her name, Ben. I really can't. I remember because she used to post on TikTok and stuff as well. Can't remember. Really can't remember. No, Ben, it's the only reason you turn up every stream. It's the only reason. Right, we're going to go attacking. We need to have a go. Much more direct. Much higher tempo. We're going to hit early crosses. Low crosses. See if we can get anything in these final few minutes. No, we've given the ball straight away. It's not ideal at all. Jack's on fire tonight. Here we go. We've won it back. Come on. Let's make something happen. Can it be 3-2-2 draws in a row? Bottos, can he make an impact on his debut? He has. It's a low cross. And Sideline Steve. Come on. Have I just... Hang on. Is the music on? That just... How bizarre was that? I just realised we were listening to... We were listening to Inner Smile, and then I just played Inner Smile as the goal song. This is what school does. Part of Jack's on fire. Slowy's back. Welcome back, good sir. Hope you're very, very well. It's 3-2-2 draws in a row. We're starting to struggle up the top here. We are starting to struggle. Slow, you've missed a lot. Yeah, not for the best, mate. Everyone's in need of a cold shower, put it that way. Some outrageous stuff being said this evening. But, been enjoying the, I don't know, what is that, Slow? Guthrie's got his Premier League goal. Can I sub yet? Still no Japanese players will talk to us. They still won't talk to us. I'm thinking it's going to be end of the season. Oh, Pokemon, right, okay. Yeah, still won't speak to us at the moment because our stature isn't big enough. But I'm thinking at the end of the season, when we have a good season, then they might speak to us. But no, the only progress we've made now, Slow, is that Guthrie's got his Premier League goal. European champions in London. Right. Oh, so is this what your brother's competing at? Right, Jack, outrageous. I'm only here for the bird picks, to be fair. We've not had a bird quiz. Where's your season ticket, mate? Slow, he's got principles. He's got principles. Refuses to sub until we've signed a Japanese player. Bedders has gone for the bird quiz. Fair enough. This is a tricky one today, I will say. This is a tricky one here today. It's a very, very tough one. It's a great picture once again, might I add. Might I add. Some fantastic photography, might I add. Look at the clarity on that. Look at that. Ostrich goose looks delicious, that. Right, okay. Fantastic photography, might I add. Got a great trim. It is not a reed warbler, Desmano. So, Bedders, before you make your guess and potentially lose your points, you have just, basically, you've hinted very much at something that gives the clue of the bird's name. And that's the only hint I'll give. No Yukinari Sugawara, no rest of that message. That's a tree. There is a tree in the picture, yeah. There is indeed. I reckon Bedders is currently ChatGPT in this. What a great picture, by the way. What fantastic photography, might I add. You don't understand. It's tricky to get that. That is an action shot right there. A Jack Grealish. What's he pointing at? What do you mean? He's saying this. You saying this? The bird. You saying this? There's an outrageous shout if so. Are we? Oh, no, it's not a robin, no. I'm too distracted by the great blur. He's shocked at something. Got your ISO shutter speed spot on, sir. Oh, stop it. I was quite happy with that picture. That is some clarity on that. Look at that. Look at that. You can also almost see me in his eye. Right, do we give up? Are we giving up on this? Are we giving up on this one? Luke, you're mostly right. Defo looks like a warbler. Well, unless I'm mistaken. Have you got a proper camera for this, or is this just on your phone? No, I've got a proper camera in there. I can show you my camera. I'll show you the camera. Although, I'm going to show you something that Jack's going to take and run with. It's a black cap. It's a black cap. So I don't believe it's warbler on the end. I don't believe, as far as I'm aware, it's just called a black cap. Defo is, I just ChatGPT'd it. I didn't think it was a warbler, though. I'm fairly sure it's just called a black cap. Well, I know of it. It's just a black cap. Yeah, I don't think it's a warbler. I'm fairly certain of that. I'm fairly certain. How does great trim have anything to do with that? Because I've closed it now. Because the only section of his head, his hair almost, is black. It's a black cap. Great trim. It was a clue. The black cap is the only warbler that visits feeders and gardens. Okay, don't think I could top the last one. Oh, I cheated out my points. That was my next guess. There's black cap warblers and black cap chickadees, which is more like a heard too much. Nerd. Right, okay. Right, let me show you the camera. I'll show you the camera. And this is, you're going to see instantly. You're going to see instantly what I mean by Jack's going to run with this. Because what happens is, I'm hurt. What for? Why are you hurt? Got cheated out with points. That was the next guess. It's only first guess though, isn't it? It's only first guess. So yeah, big old camera. But what you do is you turn it on, and look. The thing is, if you see something, so you take the lens off. Big old camera. If you see something, see it in the distance. Yeah, get excited. It gets bigger. It gets bigger. You see something, zoom in. There you go, look. Zooms in and out. Very good camera. Very good camera. Very good. I've not been out with it in a while, actually. It's been a while since I've been out with it. But no, I learned something new. Thank you for teaching me about that. I didn't realise there were 2 types of black caps. I just knew of a black cap as a bird. I cheated. I feel ashamed. I'm just appreciative that some other people were. No. None, Slurry. None. Although the zoom feature would help, I guess. Is that a 1.8 lens? No, I think it's more. I think it's more than that, mate. I think it's... I don't know. I'm bad with that. Show us your neighbours. Wow. Wonder why you got that? I know you've been snapping at this. Outrageous. Sits in the bushes taking photos of birds. He sees a bird and his lens grows. Right, okay. I'm really glad I showed you all this. I'm just glad Bongo isn't here to get clipped of the lens growing when I get excited. Right, okay. Right, what have we got then? So we've got... Remember the Snapchat? Snapchat? What? Oh, I don't know if I want to... Why? I don't know why I've questioned that. He's getting worried? Yeah, I don't know why I questioned it. Right, so we are 4 points clear of Hearts now. They don't have a game in hand anymore. So, it's not looking as good. We're 3 points behind Rangers, and they do have a game in hand on us. We've got Kilmarnock in 5th next. And we're not in the best of form. We have had 3 2-2 draws in a row. We've been live, by the way, for nearly 2.5 hours. I played 2 games today. Can't be worse than I imagine I made it as a streamer without in the world. Ask Brendan. Oh, you're probably talking. You probably do know it, so I'm guessing you're talking pre-Malia. I'm guessing you're talking pre-Malia when I was a young man. Oh no. Oh no, we don't need this. Udinese are asking about Little Jack. Would prefer to go to Udinese, but is just as happy to stay. Oh, God. So they're saying 1.1 million. No, reject. His name's Little Jack. What's that all about? So, Ben, there's a channel point redemption where you can name a new gen. And that was Dave's name. He was renamed as Little Jack. I can't remember his name now. Can you see the name? Full name's Little Jack. Oh no, Jack has been on the clips. Brilliant. No, I don't know how you see his name anymore. Desmond says 2 games in 2.5 hours. This is like me getting sidetracked with tactic tinkering between matches. Check the... I don't know what is that, sorry? I don't know what you're on about. Right. Oh, for the name. Right, I'm with you. Right, we're not going to be able to keep him, I don't think. You are someone else. It's been a long week. Sticking that on Twitter to get the most viewed. You working screening? No, I know. I'm with you now. Right, we're just going to reject it, and he is going to get angry. Watch. He's going to say he wants to leave. Maybe he's not. All right, we've got away with him there. We've got away with one there. We have got away with one. He apparently doesn't want to leave to go to Serie A. He's happy to stay here. Any player recommendations for us at the moment? There are not. I just really want to... I wish they'd just sort of notify us if anyone on these lists have changed their mind and would join. Daichi Toda. This stream's been generational. I'm glad you think so. Daichi Toda would be a hell of a sign-in. He would indeed. We can't find out if he'd want to join. Does it say on here? I think it does, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, transfer interest, none. Brilliant. Doesn't want to at all. Great song. Just make an offer. Yeah, I have done. I have done slow for most of these players. 2 million. Look, I'll do the 2 million release clause. I'll pay it for him. I'll pay it, but he won't even talk to us. Watch. However, as a result of Toda being unwilling to enter contract talks with us, the accepted offer has now been withdrawn. I just don't think players from the J League want to leave and join the Scottish Prem unless it's for one of the top dogs, I think. So, we need to become one. We need to become one. Because even, the thing is, Slowy, I've tried as well, even the players that aren't of that calibre and would be a lesser player in our squad also don't want to speak to us. He's just missed out on 100k a week. Well, we're not allowed to pay that. We're not allowed to pay that. You need my Ada. Is that who you suggested for Celtic? Because he also didn't want to join us. No, sorry, we didn't try because he earns too much money. We're not allowed to pay it. I think we're capped at 20k at the moment. Our board will let us pay, and he was earning about 70. Yeah, we're focusing on that. You've struggled for home form for a while now. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I've been trying. Victory could see Edinburgh City take a big step towards Champions League football. Is that something you've given your team extra motivation? We're preparing. We're not even thinking about it. We'll take it a game at a time. Plus, we haven't won in 3. I was hoping to get January done today, but that's not looking very likely, is it? Right, let's play some games. Let's play some games. Let's pick the pace up now. Next new gen name is family-friendly names. Family-friendly names. Oh, right. So we've actually got some offers for some players. Hunt is angry about his asking price. What do you think is a fair price? 15. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 50. Sweet or salted popcorn? I'm not really huge on popcorn. If I was going to, it'd be sweet. But I'm not actually huge on it. Right, Schultz, they are trying to offer us 900,000 in total. We wanted 1.5 million. So 675 up front, 130 in installments. So 43,000 a year, 80 if he scores 30 goals, and we pay £700 a week for him to leave. These sell-in team wage contributions, how long does it last? Is it the entirety of his contract? Yeah, Jack, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's going to help. Yeah, I'm not huge on popcorn at all, Bedders. I'm really not. Never have been. I'm a nachos man at cinema, or pick a mix over that. Dunno. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not paying £700 a week for him. For what was the question? Sorry. This contribution to his wages, £725 a week. They're asking me to pay. Is that for his whole contract? I've got to pay that. Pick a mix is the best. Sweet popcorn. Or is it maybe the end of the contract with us? Like, I don't get how long we'd be paying that for. Salted butter. Okay. Couldn't tell you. I'm going to reject that. Damper, they're offering 21,000. How much did we want to sell him for? We wanted 40,000. 21 is a good song. We got him on a free. Yeah, I'm going to let him go for that. We're going to stop holding him hostage. He's not playing any football here. Kande, we only wanted 4k for him, didn't we? Oh, 10k. Let's see all the offers. What have we got? They want 180 contributing. No, you get rejected. You can get accepted. There we go. Oh, we're talking popcorn. My bad. Right, okay. No offers for anyone else. Okay, Loppy's injured just as we're trying to loan him out. The thing is, this is what annoys me about Football Manager. We have a player that is, granted, he's not like, he has regressed, but he's a leading League One player, potentially of Premiership standard. I've offered him out on loan where I will pay his wages. They don't have to pay anything. They just have to play him. And no one's coming in for him. 17 finishing. Like, why would a League One team not pick him up? Ollie Palmer's at Wrexham today. Oh, is he really? Wow. I just don't get why no one would take that. Not first. Not trying to sign youngsters at the moment. I feel like that's what we're getting offered by our scouts a lot, but I only really want to sign for now, currently. I'm not really fussed on the future just yet. Kilmarnock's been... Oh. Today's match against Kilmarnock has been postponed due to heavy snow at East Peffermill. It's been snowed off. If you're single on Valentine's Day, if you look... Just seen this on Twitter. Needed the confirmation, to be fair. Right, well, that is a lovely tweet. I'm sure that's... the worst bit is, I bet that's got a lot of backing, to be fair. I bet that's been retweeted a few times. Right, okay. Celtic away next then. So we thought we had Kilmarnock. Now we're going into the Celtic game. Got 2k retweets. Brilliant. Right, we're going away to Celtic. We've not beat them yet. We have lost both times. I won't be alone, so I disprove this tweet. Edinburgh suffered defeat last time they played. Yeah, we want to win every match, believe it or not. 9-match unbeaten run. No, we'll go into that. Fuentes is still unfit. Why have we been so good away from home? Because we're good at football. Just one hand on the poster. Right, it's an evening game at Celtic. Chelsea have signed Nico Paz from PSG for 153 million. Cammy, right? Cammy, give us a song. Oh, right, Jack. Right. It's a yellow card on that one. It's a yellow card on that one. It's a yellow card on that one. We're sticking with the on-field decision. That's a yellow. That's a yellow. That's a closest mirror. Get there. Long, hard look at yourself. All right? Think about what you've done. Right, we've sold a couple of players. Again, though, you walked into it within reason. I feel like it would have been just as easy to not say that. Right, okay. Okay. We've sold a couple of players for profit. We've sold a couple of players. Could I add a command? What? It depends what it is, I guess. I'm based off of today, Ben. I am never going to say yes to that without any sort of confirmation. No, we're not going to add that one. We're not. We love a bit of profit. There's Mano. Yeah, Ben, probably not going to get that one involved, to be honest. I just feel like that's what you're going to post every time you come in now. We're going to sort that one yourself. Right. Fuentes is still unfit, unfortunately. I think that was actually in Rocco's chat for a while, that exact command, Ben. I think it was. Probably not that one either, Betters. Probably not that either. Right, I think we'll go Twiney down the middle today. Yeah, and we'll go Molotnikov on the left. Bet Cammy in the YouTube chat is clueless. If he's not clicked off by now, listening to the chaos over here, then I can only commend the man. Right, we got to save it. Rise of the Capital, One Nation. Kicks off next week, ladies and gentlemen. Sort out SI channel and the A1 War channel. Rise of the Capital. We've not even hit autosaves today. They're monthly. We've been live for nearly 3 hours, or 2.5 hours. We've not even had an autosave today. Terrible. Terrible. Right, okay. Just get on with the game. Baby. Slowy, does it count? Does it count if Maeda's playing on the screen? It might not be for us, but does it count that he's going to play in this game? Their team's outrageous, by the way. Carter Vickers, they've got Diakite, they've got Trevor Chalobah, Engels, Mateus Fernandez, Maeda at top. And then on the bench, they've got Tierney, Tamori. It's a great side. Jack's gone for a career path quiz. That will be the final one of the day. Who have they got as gaffer? It's Amorim. It's Amorim. Ruben Amorim, Benny. Gets manager of the month every month. Right, the final. How did Celtic land for Kayo Tomori? Danny, better yet, how is he on the bench? How is he on the bench? He'll bring the glory days again. Right, the career path quiz is going onto the screen in 3, 2, 1. There you go. It is Brighton, it is Bognor Regis on loan, and it is Bristol City on loan. Those are your teams. I'm not saying that, Betters. Jack is adamant on limiting game progress. Desmano, I don't think anyone wants me to play. That's just because the manager is Ruben Amorim. Good shout there, Danny. Jack's gone for Solly March. You're incorrect. You're incorrect, Jack. Incorrect. Lee Sharp. Lee Sharp. It's definitely Lee Sharp. Ah, Giggsy. Not saying that one, righty. Not saying that one. All that one, Betters. All that one. All that. Let's get into the game. Let's get into the game. It'll stay on the screen. We're not talking to you, Ali. What's the middle badge again? Bognor Regis. Bognor Regis. Crikey, no clue. Good player, eh? Good player. Starting Cameron Carter-Vickers and Trevor Chalobah over Tomori to be illegal in at least 20 countries. Danny, you're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. Right, come on then. It is not Adam Webster. No, it's not Adam Webster. I can give a clue if everyone's struggling. Just think one club man. I think the loans are intentionally there to throw you off, to be honest. That's why I picked this one. But just think one club man. Desmano, you are correct. It is Lewis Dunk. It is Lewis Dunk, indeed. Desmano got in there just before Jack, but you are both correct, yes. Lewis Dunk was the answer. I'm going to guess by the fact that Slowy didn't respond that Days in Maeda just being on the pitch isn't enough to keep him interested. That's not who I meant first. Oh, God. That lagged a bit. That's who I meant first, not March. Unfortunately, Solly March isn't actually at all... We're 1-0 down. Alistair Johnson gives the lead to Celtic. Unfortunately, due to Solly March being absolutely nothing like Lewis Dunk, the points are gone, unfortunately, sir. I can only apologise. I can only apologise. Right, come on. We need to be better here because we're getting battered at the moment. This is not going well. This has not been going well. Mr. Bedders, are you here? Or Bongo? Or anyone who's clued up with computers? Lewis Dunk? Not a fan, Ben, no? Bedders is here. Just curious on your computer knowledge. The issue I have with the spiking, this all encoding stuff, and it occasionally, yeah, jumping, spiking, things like that. Could it be anything to do with the amount of stuff I've got on my computer? Because that was an outrageous pass, by the way. I hope a goal comes from this, just so we can see that again. He's missed it. How do you go back in a game? How would you go back in a game? Here we go. How do I... Can you not? I've seen people do it. I've never actually known how. I don't know what's happening. I'm not downloading anything, no. It's not the HDMI again, is it? What year is the save? Some teams Celtic have. This is 2031, I think. Yeah, the encoding is you've got too much running through the GPU, CPU. Yeah, no, I mean more so as in, would there be any... Are you using virtual memory or hard disk space as RAM? Desmano, you're speaking to the wrong person. What you've just said to me might as well have been in Mandarin. I've got no idea what that means. It's spiking, not constant, so it's when something happens. Right, okay. No, I didn't know if any issue with this could be the amount of stuff I've got on the PC, because at the moment I keep meaning to clear stuff. Like, everything I've recorded is still on the computer, and I need to delete it all, really. But it's just overwhelming to go through everything. Get Bedders over again. The thing is, I mean, it works at least now. At least it's not crashing, but it's just, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating that it does spike. I don't think we're going to be able to see that. Scene switch, music change, game loading, alerts. I think something to do with, like, it is with the game, it seems, somewhat as well. Outdated graphics drivers, maybe. Could be a shout, Danny. I'll have a look. Here's a 3080. Yeah, but just the drivers, isn't it? Oh, wait, hang on. Did we actually just go back? Oh, we did go back. So how do we get it to go back? Oh, here we go. We've actually managed it. Oh, drivers, yeah, sorry. I just remembered I've got a cheesecake in the fridge. What type? Come on. Look at this pass, by the way. That is outrageous. That's just... I don't know if I want to consider that, like, just like a glitch, or that's just the best thing I've ever seen. Is he back-heeled that? One more time. If you just pause it there, he's back-heeled this. Molotnikov does not do him the justice he deserves. That needed to be an assist. That was outrageous. I also have a 3080 and encounter some of the same issues. Oh, really? Okay. That deserved a goal there. Clip it. I will do. I'll have to go back and find it. You have options to use hard disk space as RAM, but if you've got no hard disk space left, it's going to cause issues, but that's only if you have that setting. You've literally no hard disk space free. Yeah, I assume I've got a lot of space. It's just like I say, I think there's going to be a lot of stuff on here, because everything I've recorded, I've never got rid of. So the message I usually get says, encoding overloaded, consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. No idea what it means. But for that, I feel like you probably get little spikes. The big ones, that just... As in everything freezes just for a split second for me, and I can tell that's happened. That's usually when there's a big bit of loading going on in the game. Fury's fighting on Netflix in April. Who's he fighting, Ben? Juju's H. Good chat, Bedders. What does that mean? It's a chocolate and honeycomb one. See, that's language I understand. Like the goo ones? Oh, solid. Don't know if my internet's... struggling, but it's lagging a bit. No, I think it's probably me, Ben. I think it is probably me. I think we checked this when I was round. So, no, I just had the encoding thing, so I think it is me spiking. I wouldn't worry. Your encoder in OBS settings. Right, okay, I'll have a look. What, should I swap it? Should I try swapping it? Would that be a thing? It's an encoding protocol. So would trying to swap that round, would that be the thing to try? I'm going to try clearing everything off of here that I don't use anymore. I'll do that this evening, and then maybe I'll try that as a setting. Would that be the next thing you'd suggest? Oh, this is lovely. Oh, it's good stuff, is it? Some Russian fella who beat Dave Allen. Oh, okay. But is it like it's a should-win fight? Right. You want NVENC really with a 3080? 264 is slightly heavier. Right, okay. I'll have a look. I'll check that. We haven't had a shot on target here today. That's not ideal. Might show us... Oh, God, yeah, I lagged heavily there. Yeah, it's not... Warm-up, hopefully AJ fight after. I'd assume so. Yeah, I'm lagging now as well. I say just get Bedders over. Well, no, I can check that setting. It's just more... That's what I mean. I don't know what settings to look at. So now I've been told something. I know where to look. I just don't know what they mean when I look at them. But the game just lagged massively there, so... I just don't know what... Like, nothing's open that usually wasn't. So I don't know what's changed, because I've got rid of the stuff off the scenes as well. I just don't know what's changed. I don't know. I'll have a play around with some settings, and we can try again tomorrow. We're getting battered by Celtic here. God, nearly another one. Yeah, I'd assume it will be AJ next, won't it, Ben? I hope so, anyway. I'd assume so. Right, we're going to try and go for this game a little bit. No point just sitting here and getting beat, is there? We might as well have a go. I'll keep my phone on loud. I'll just change that setting. I need to probably make a note of that. You want NVENC really with a 3080. So you say... let's stick that in there. Content note. NVENC. NVENC. Not 264. Not 264. Beddar's the hero again? Exactly. There wouldn't be a stream if Beddar's wasn't around. Might show as HEVC. Sorry, which one might show as HEVC? The one I want or the one I don't want? The one I want or the one I don't want? Right, okay. Molotnikov's not been very good today. The one you want, right, okay. So, NVENC or HVEC. Not 264. Thank you very much. Deserves VIP if you ask me. Keeps the stream going. He might earn himself a little something, something. Might earn himself a little something, something. HEVC NVENC is basically H.265. Right, okay. Right, who are we trying to take off here? Trying to take Twiney off. No, we're trying to take Molotnikov off. Right, and we'll get Bottas on. He saved the day last game. Dackers has gone on a bit of a dry spell at the moment. He's gone on a bit of a dry spell. Right. Make a difference. Come on. Come on, then. Come on. It's not been a very good game, to be honest. Luckily, VIP doesn't have power. I can't be trusted with power. No, VIP's just for show. Just for show. That's just for show. Yeah, I'm lagging here. Like, the thing is, when there's been spikes and stuff, I don't usually lag, whereas the game's actually lagging now. They've grabbed a late goal there. Not leaving late, 20 minutes to go. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. 2-0 down, as we said we were going to go for it. I'm good with PC stuff, awful with Twitch stuff. So yeah, the only thing I've got any, sort of slither of knowledge on is just know how to set up a stream, but that's about it. Couldn't even get my alerts working on the other day. I can help with that. It's only through trial and error myself. But no, I've technical stuff for PCs. I'm clueless. Absolutely clueless. No idea. Right. Looks like we're going to slump to another defeat against Celtic here. Ball in as well. Oh, there was a chance. Yeah, it's really lagging now. This is the worst it's been. I've never had it like this. I got set up a test and it worked, then Lazy Ben followed and nothing happened. That's just I reckon that was just personal, if anything. I reckon that was personal. Now, to be fair, my weird one I have is my alerts always seem to work for follows and raids and things, but a lot of the time it doesn't work for subs. It's really hit and miss on if someone subs, whether it comes up or not. I don't get why. Maybe unfollowed when he saw Outraders. Could have been that. Half term next week will be FM all day, all night. You're going to have hunted all the glory by the end of that save. Stream element issues. Yeah, it must be, but I just don't get why it'd just be sometimes on one type of alert. I just don't really get that. No, I don't like what I just saw from the team. I'm not going to say that you played well. You just lost 2-0. What do you mean, proud of you? Poor result. Oh, God, we've really thrown away this. It's not been a good stream result-wise. Also, you'll have my Prime sub by the 19th. Hey, Jack, there's no need. No need to do that, good sir. You don't have to stress about anything like that. It's only if ads annoy you that'd be the case. You don't. It's not expected in any way. There is. Well, that's up to you, my friend. That's up to you. It's not in any way needed. We have thrown away all of our hard work. They do annoy me. Yeah. We haven't won today is an issue. We've only played 3 games, but 2 draws and a loss. I'll take some of follows if they're going. Root said, well, actually, for me, it is a requirement. It is a requirement. Well, I mean, we can try our best to work on the follow situation there. If anyone isn't, make sure they hit that button and get Root followed. He's got a fantastic save with Molden and Tiptree going on. It's been going for many a season. He's in the Premier League. I always forget about ads, and I watch Burnt Peanuts, and I'm like, oh yeah, Prime Sub is elite. Yeah, that's it, exactly. The good thing is that turbo situation is actually worth it. If you watch a lot of different streamers, that turbo is good. What is it? It's something like 15 quid a month, I think, and you don't get ads on any stream. That's a good thing. But yeah, we played 3 games today in 3 hours. We've drawn 2, lost 1. It's not been a good, and we've thrown away all of our hard work because we are now joint points with Hearts, and they have a game in. Oh no, sorry, we have a game in hand on them. Right, I thought it was the other way around. Okay, so we're still ahead of them at the moment. Kilmarnock is going to be our game in hand, so not exactly an easy one, but we're not in a good position now. That is not ideal in the slightest. Yeah, it's good. I only watch you and him really. Yeah, that's why it's only really worth it if you watch loads and loads of Twitch. But I just mean if you watch loads of different people, 15 quid a month as opposed to, I don't even know how much a sub is. What is it, $5 a month, something like that? You know what I mean? So if you watch 5 different streamers regularly, it's almost worth the money. But not if not. So right, Aberdeen at home, they're in 6th, and Kilmarnock in 7th. Then we got a Scottish Cup game against, are they non-league? A non-league side in the Scottish Cup. So we can rotate there. Then Hearts at home. We've got, these don't get easier, do they? Then St Mirren, Falkirk and St Johnstone. When do we have Dundee? Oh, Dundee's in April now. St Mirren, Falkirk and St Johnstone. That's a bit nicer, isn't it? St Mirren, Falkirk, St Johnstone. Yeah, okay. We've gone for a horrible one. What I like about watching the smaller stream is that's not supposed to be a harmful thing. Is that they aren't as desperate for ads. Oh, I didn't take any offence if that's what you mean. I am under no illusions here that I don't have my view account on or anything like that. I don't like to have it on because it used to distract me. But I'm going to assume I probably don't have as many people watching that Ginge has right now. I'd guess. Maybe. I don't know. No, I'd assume. But yeah, exactly that. Basically, what I have is you can choose on Twitch how often ads play. And what it is, if you have it on the least amount possible, which is what I used to have, the problem is every time someone clicks on the stream, they get an ad. And then it's something like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or something every hour of ads it plays. Whereas if you have it something like 60 seconds an hour, so you get like a minute ad every hour, that means that when people click on, they don't get an ad straight away. And as much as I want people to not have to sub and not watch ads at all, I would much rather people click on and not get an ad straight away because, like I say, I don't care about ads. I'm not trying to make you watch an ad to earn money. You know what I mean? If I did, I'd be having beans on toast twice a week. But I obviously want to grow somewhat, and I feel like it's really off-putting. For me, when I click on a stream and I get an ad straight away, if I'm not 100% on watching that stream, I usually click off and watch somewhere else. So I don't want to put people off, you know? So that's what I go for. Like when you watch Ginge and then you get ads every second. Yeah, but then to be fair, it's his job, isn't it? Like if I was doing this for a living, first of all, I would probably be starving to death right now. But no, if it's different if it's a job. It's different if it's my job. You know what I mean? This is, I do this for fun and enjoyment, so it's a bit different. More interactive with chat too. Do you think I interact with chat? I mean, it's been 3 hours and we've played 3 games. Don't know. Peanut had 52,000 yesterday and his chat was like a slot machine after a jackpot for 8 hours. Yeah, it's mental. It's mental. But, deservedly so. Not that other people are less deserving, but it's deservedly so. He's incredibly entertaining. Incredibly entertaining. Yeah, because from experience, watching an ad straight away just makes you want to click off in a Roy Keane. No, it's his job. It's his job. Peanut's class, he is indeed. No, exactly that, Jack. That's what I mean. If I would very much not want someone to click on my stream and get an ad straight away. For me, it's very, very off-putting. Not because I think, oh, this person's trying to get an ad. I don't want to sit there for a minute and a half before I'm even just saying hello. If it's someone I'm going to sit there for a few hours, I'll do it. But if I'm just trying to pop into someone and I've got to sit there for a minute and a half before I just say hello and then I was going to have to disappear anyway, it's a bit counterproductive, you know? But that's coming from the perspective of I'm not doing this to earn money. You know what I mean? If I was doing this for a living, then I'd be, you know what I mean, tipping you upside down and you know what I mean, tipping your pocket money out. Weird thing to say. Right, anyway. I'm not talking about my team selection. Stadium redevelopment is almost finished. You must be keen for it all to be over. Yes, indeed. How have we gone from talking about... We weren't. We is not the word there. You were talking about that. Right, anyway. Yeah, he's good at football. Give it a year and he'd forgotten us, Jack. What was your name again? Swinkles is good at football. There's been a large swell. We like the attacking football. A1 ball, some have been calling it in the chat when I asked them too nicely. GB finally about to get a medal. What in, Slowy? You just missed the first Japanese player playing on the stream. And I'm not going to swindle you there. It was against us. The skeleton. Right, okay. We're useless at this winter malarkey, and considering how bad our weather is, we just don't get enough snow. Yeah, Deza Maeda was just playing against us, so we lost. Mark Leonard, I was going to say he's at Birmingham. He still is. He's been there for years, hasn't he? Been there a long time. Did he score? He did not. No, he did not. 1.2 million is a lot of money, and he's on a lot of money, but he does look a very, very good player. 29 though. I mean, he's a Scotsman. We're going to keep the report. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. Confident for tomorrow. It's going to be tough, I think. I do think we win. I don't think we've been hugely convincing in these last few games. But I do think we win. I think we're going to steal something. I think Hoylett scores tomorrow. Is this song for Jack? It could well be. Your dad's going right? Yeah, so he went down this evening. He's spending the weekend down there. That's why he was a little bit frustrated with us potentially going to Man City. I texted him saying, are you buzzing for us to potentially get City? Would you go? And he was like, well, yeah, I'd go, but I've got a hotel booked in Shrewsbury that weekend. You got a spare ticket by chance? I don't think so. He goes with his missus and a few of their mates. Rise of the Capital. Let's save that. I'm worried about this lagging situation, so we're going to save it. We are going to play one more game, and then that is going to be it for today. We've got Aberdeen. It's going to be a tough game, but this is going to be our last game of the stream, I think. I am going to start Sideline Steve up top today, because Dackers has gone very, very quiet. Ooh, football friends. Wide forward. Bob Dude, how are we, good sir? I hope you're very, very well. I'm proving the... oh, that's not Bob Dude. Evening chat, how are we? We can't stay long. Got enemies to slay in the Borderlands. Which one are you playing, Bob Dude? I actually raided someone yesterday from a podcast I listened to, and he was playing the original Borderlands, and it was very, very nostalgic. How are you though, Bob Dude? Happy Friday. Hope you're very, very well. We've made it to the weekend, and I hope yours have started very, very well. It's a pleasure to speak to you as always. Slowy says, I'm proving the bookies wrong at the moment with a comfortable mid-table. Go on, Slowy. Go on. Have you had any more outrageous teams in the cups yet. I'm going to start Bottas today, I think. Is Fuentes back? He's back on the bench, but that is it. Who's going to drop off the bench? It's probably going to be Goggins. To be fair, we could probably think about moving him on. He's got a lot of potential. Oh, he could be a lead in William. I tell you what, we'll try and loan him out. Because he does play a little bit. I wouldn't necessarily want him to leave. I didn't realise he did solo stuff away from... See, it's one of them. It's a podcast name, but I still feel a reluctance to say it. Yeah, no, he streams. I know James as well, the other half of the podcast. I know he talks about streaming, but I don't think he does it. Whereas Fuad, I think, does it fairly regularly. I see him on all the time. I'm looking okay. I'm okay, sorry. I'm okay. Looking forward to Liverpool away tomorrow. 10 a.m. coach. Yeah, it could be worse getting over to Liverpool. I guess you're further up the country than me. Probably not by a little bit. I don't actually know the geography on that. But yeah, I hope you have a great day, Bob, dude. I really do. Didn't expect him to be playing Borderlands. No, last time I went in there, Bedders, he was playing... what's the film that had... Oh, is his name John Krasinski? Jim Krasinski? Oh, God. The horror film where you make a noise and the spider alien things come for you. He was playing the game of that. So he says the Rezzies winning the FA Cup second round ATM against Bolton. Go on. Your welcome message to people is very robotic, like you rehearse it off stream. No, I just say it enough times. I just say it enough times on stream now, Jack. But it's pleasantries, you know. I try and positivity. Rather play Spurs first team in the third round than those reserves again. Friend of mine is those podcasters' agent. Really, that's cool. I love the podcast. I listen to every episode. A Quiet Place, John Krasinski, thank you, Bedders. I only watched the recent one. I've not seen the other ones yet, so I've not seen the one with John Krasinski. Who was in the recent one? It was someone famous, wasn't it? Who was the lead in the new one? I watched it recently. Well, I watched it at the cinema. I've never listened to it. It's good. It is good. Are you much of a... I don't imagine you're much of a... Oh, you like a podcast. You like a football podcast anyway, don't you? It's just... Yeah, it's very silly. It's very silly. The lady from Black Panther? Maybe. I can't remember. I feel like the guy that never ages from the original Gladiator might have been in it. I forget his name. You're that big now, get loads of people in, don't you, Jack? That is not at all how I intended that to come across, and I hope that isn't. Brighton to Liverpool, probably stop at the usual services way back. Doubt anything will be open. Who decided 8 p.m. kickoff on a Saturday night series? Ah, right, okay, so it's a 10 a.m. coach for an 8 p.m. kickoff. That makes more sense. I was going to say, that seems quite late. But no, I hope you have the best time, Bob, dude. Like I say, I'm really jealous. Anfield is one I very much want to do. There we go. There's worse ways to spend a week there, Bob, dude. Someone sacked the stewards. We got a streak on the pitch. Thank you very much for your company. 7 stream streak from Bob, dude. I used to like the one about the dad who wrote a porno. First series of that was top tier. I don't know what that is, Chloe. I've never heard of that. Not a fan of Gladiator. Waking Phoenix, you on about? I say he's aged, though. No, not him. The friend of Russell Crowe, the other Gladiator. He's also been in loads of stuff. Instead, we let Neville beat us. I'm going to have to check who that is because that's going to annoy me. Gladiator. Oh, yeah, I know, actually. That's just reminded me that, by the way, any movie fans in here, Bedders actually doesn't like Gladiator, despite it being arguably the best film ever made. Oh, the curly-haired dude? No, quite the opposite. He's bald. Yeah, I was never getting that name. His name is Digimon Honsu. This guy. So when I say he hasn't aged, that man is 61. So he's been in loads. He was in Never Back Down. Yeah, he was in A Quiet Place. The Island, Gladiator. He was in the, Quiet Place Day 1. So apparently he's in the second one. I've not seen that. Guardians, yeah. He was in Gran Turismo. Constantine, Gladiators 2, The Kingsman. Yeah, he's been in loads. Absolutely loads. Wow, it just doesn't stop. He was in Aquaman as well. The guy's in Marvel and the other side, DC. Buzzing with your job centre to glory. Sorry I say it every stream, but the latest recording, wow, just wow. Can't wait to see what the future holds. Bob, dude, hey, you don't have to apologise about that. I will forever be very, very happy with the positivity that you give towards the videos. Thank you, Bob, dude. I appreciate you watching and keeping up to date. Absolute hero. There is an hour of absolute drivel in the middle when it's all politics. Oh, what, Gladiator? I mean, it's one of the best films ever made. I don't know what you're on about. Gladiator, the greatest film of all time. I used to think that it's not for me, but it is. It's in my top 5. It's in my top 5. The Town vid done better recently. It picked up. It definitely picked up, Jack. It's been, well, it is the best. It's one of, so how it works on YouTube, they get ranked of the last 10 videos that you posted, and it's number 1 of that. Never seen Gladiator? Ooh, I would change that. I have. No, I don't. I've got 4 movie posters on the wall, and I thought Gladiator was one, but it actually didn't make the list. Titanic is agreed with. Titanic is top 20 for me. Top 20. Top 20. I'm not so sure about Gladiator being the best film ever. 2001, Pulp Fiction, so many others I put ahead. No, top 5 for me, Gladiator. I love it. 2 was disappointing. It was still good, but nowhere near the first. As soon as the video ended and you played a certain song, I was like, oh my god, he actually had the appropriate song. Bob, dude, I'm glad that you picked up on it. I'm glad you picked up on it. No, I really do appreciate you watching it, Bob, dude. It means a hell of a lot. If anyone does watch the videos, it is hugely appreciated. And if you just want to hit that like button and leave a comment, then it does help massively. Because the one thing I am learning is the YouTube algorithm loves videos with lots of comments. So if anyone does find themselves watching any of my videos, if you can just leave a comment, even just say you don't like me, it does me a favour. That's either a good thing or saying they're all bad. 300 is better than Gladiator. Betters, that's outrageous. I allow a lot of things said in this. That's the closest you've come to be getting banned. That is outrageous. Not even close. I watched them. Root. I appreciate that, good sir. Thank you very much. I really do mean it. Anyone that does take the time to watch any of the videos, it means a hell of a lot. It really does. Off the top of my head, Gladiator, Titanic, Green Mile, Empire Strikes Back, Back to the Future. I'm going to wind you up instantly. I mean, Green Mile, great film. Not up there for me. Don't like Star Wars. That's going to annoy a lot of people straight away. Never seen Back to the Future. That's also probably going to get people on my back, but never seen any of them. Why would I tell you I don't like it if I... Why would I tell you I don't like it if I didn't like it and it did you a favour? So just even you leaving a comment saying I hate you would help the video. So does matter anything really. I guess we aren't playing this last game. Never seen Star Wars. I'm not big on it. Yeah, actually, it doesn't look like we're playing this game, does it? I mean, we've been lagging anyway. We're talking films now. What? Never seen Back to the Future? Yeah, I know that one's poor for me. I've got a list of classics that I haven't seen, and I am well aware that should be up there. That is poor from me. I am well aware. I can never pick a 5, but The Departed, Titanic, Wolf of Wall Street, and The Usual Suspects in my top 5. Honestly, the first 2 Back to the Futures are phenomenal. I'll give them a watch. I'll get them high up the list. I'm big on Star Wars. I love it, but none of them will be in my top 10, to be fair. That hurts me. That's my favourite film. Root, I'll get it right at the top of the list just for you, good sir. I will watch it. I'm not sure if it'll be Mrs. A1's thing, but I will make sure that I watch it, especially. So, Rise of the Camel. Let me save this. I'm just going to jump over to the chatting screen whilst we talk films just for a few more minutes, and then we'll think about Ray. But I'm enjoying this film conversation. I'm going to have a think about my top 5. That's why you got the last laugh over that Oxford comment on the short. Yeah, exactly that. He said Oxford are much bigger than Swindon. I said, well, I mean, your 4th stands a car park. 3rd is a reach, but first 2 make it all right. Won the gold. Go on. Oh, Mrs. A1 will love it. I'll suggest it. It could be our Valentine's watch. Right, my top 5 films then. Definites for me. 50 Shades of Grey this weekend, not a fan. Valentine's Day and all that. Definite is Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, the ones I've got up on the wall, there's only one that I'm questioning whether it makes it. So the ones I've got up on the wall, I've got Wolf of Wall Street, The Dark Knight makes it for me, Fellowship of the Ring makes it for me. The thing is, if you go top 5, if I'm allowed a trilogy, then it's definitely Lord of the Rings. But if I have to pick one, it's Fellowship. And then I've got Inglourious Bastards up there. But I'm not sure if that makes top 5. I just love that film. Harry Potter, I love Harry Potters. They're not in my top 5. I think mine would probably be Wolf of Wall Street, Dark Knight, Fellowship of the Ring, Departed. A 5th is tough. Gladiator would be right up there. It would be right up there. I don't think it's going to make it. Fury could get in mine. I did watch that. What, the Brad Pitt film? I don't think I've seen it. There's got to be something I'm forgetting here. There's got to be something I'm forgetting. Don't know. Can't think of a 5th. It might be Gladiator then, you know. What's your favourite American Pie? I actually just watched them recently, you know. Oh, it's... Head says 1, heart says 2. Head says 1, heart says 2. I love the original, but 2 is very, very good. I also like The Wedding. Favourite Harry Potter? Or were you asking if I like it, Jack? Because if it's favourite, mine was always Goblet of Fire. Looks like we've got ourselves a Mexican standoff. I think The Lord of the Rings, if you're a big fan of the books, the films aren't in your top 50, let alone top 5. I think The Lord of the Rings, if you're a big fan of the books, the films aren't in your top 50, let alone top... So I'm currently reading the books at the moment. I've read The Hobbit. I'm about 2/3 through The Fellowship. I love the film, so does mine. I think it's... for me, it's the best trilogy there is. Yeah, it's not amazing, but personally loved it. Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. 2 is the best, surely. I think I agree, Slowy. Second, my favourite. 2 for me all day. You go, I go. You can read? I have a extensive bookshelf behind me. I mean, you can ignore the fact that there's an A1 Ward sign on there and PlayStation controllers, but there are books. Never watched any Harry Potter movie or read a book of it. Books-wise, I've always planned to. Interstellar's a great shout, Slowy. That is a great shout. That is right up there. They're all picture books, yeah. Connect the dots. And Where's Wally? I've read the first Harry Potter. I've read half of the second, and I never carried on. Films I loved. Films I still love. I watch them every year. Interstellar, great film. Probably not. I mean, if we're talking top 20, because we mentioned Titanic, top 20, I mean, Shutter Island, I'm a big, big fan of. The problem is with Shutter Island, it lost, for me, it's a first watch film. Magic Mike, honourable mention. Shutter Island's a first watch film. After that, it loses the, you know what I mean, the twist factor. Yeah. I watched Magic Mike for the first time last year. Decent film. I called the twist in Shutter Island first time watching it, so I'm not a fan. Oh, really? It was you caught it, did you? Need to read the books before the films, and then you realise the fallacy the films created to make a book that could be to make a movie that could be monetized. But that's my take. I like the movies, but I read the books as a kid, and there's nothing came close to a kid's imagination. No, the books. I mean, even reading 1.5, and I could tell that they were a lot better. I'm hoping that the series does it more justice than the films did, but I did love the film. Kill Hill Till, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Happy Friday. You catch us just as we're having a bit of a waffle about our favourite films. The stream is dwindling down to an end. There is going to be no more Football Manager this evening. I'm going to be back tomorrow, but we're just having a bit of a waffle about our favourite films. So, if you care to share Kill Hill Till, there's a lot of rhyming going on, then let us know. But if not, I appreciate the follow regardless. He sits with John Malkovich and John explains the plot of the film within 20 minutes. Yeah. Kill Bill's a shout. I wasn't a fan, Desmano. I wasn't a fan at all. Pulp Fiction, someone said earlier, was a good shout. Very, very good film. Shawshank is always going to be up there. Godfather, I forgot, is always going to be up there for me. Godfather 2 as well. Avatar I loved. For me, I can't put Avatar with these because that was more of just a visual masterpiece rather than actually a cinema masterpiece. You know, it depends how pretentious you want to be with it. If you're being gatekeepy about good films, actual film, then it's not the case. Also, I'm saying this, did I miss... Oh, sorry, I missed Jack saying, gonna head out and simply watch TikTok. Thanks for the stream, been superb once again. See you tomorrow. Jack, if you are still here, I do apologise for missing that. I hope you have a brilliant weekend. I'm sure we'll catch up tomorrow. Let's just go, saw Righty say it. Righty, gotta go, Josh. Enjoy the rest of the movie chat. Funny, generational stream. Having a nice rest of the evening, peeps. Righty, it's been a pleasure as always, my friend. I hope you have a brilliant evening and an excellent weekend. Hopefully catch up with you soon. Have a good one, my friend. Thank you as always. Not a fan of Avatar, Slowy. I love it. I love Avatar. Breakfast Club goated. I've not seen it. I just love 80s. There's too many to pick a true top 5. Yeah, mine changes all the time. But Fellowship, Wolf of Wall Street, Dark Knight are forever in my top 5. They're forever there. 100%. Love the films. Avatar I loved. I loved the first Hunger Games. Again, not seen them. I saw one at the cinema. Whatever the most recent one was. Mockingbird, whatever it was. I don't know. I saw that one. I've not seen the rest. I've not seen those. Mrs. A1 loves those. But yeah, anyway. Kind Hearts and Coronet's best movie ever. I've not heard of that, Desmano. I've not heard that. Right, anyway. I'm going to have a look who is around for a raid. I've enjoyed this little movie chat we had at the end. We've changed it. We've had a little bit of a Friday waffle. But I'm going to play around my settings and hopefully... Twilight. I didn't like Twilight. I'm a man... when it comes to... that sounded bad. It was like, I'm a man, I don't like Twilight. That's not what I meant. What I meant was, I'm a man that has guilty pleasures when it comes to films. Twilight's not one of them. Twilight is not one of them. Really didn't enjoy it as a series. 50s classic that just hits no matter what generation you're from. Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to add it to the list. Right, who is around? Who's online? Let's see who's about for a raid. Who have we got? Who have we got today? I'll tell you what. Let's go over and let's see Bob Dude. He has just been in. He's playing some Borderlands. Let's go drop Bob Dude a raid and let's say... I've never seen the Cuckoo's Nest film. I did years ago. I can't really remember it. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Jack Nicholson. Right, let's go over see Bob Dude. He's playing Borderlands 4, so let's go and say hello. If you're not already, let's drop some follows. Bob Dude's in here all the time. Radiates nothing but positivity, so let's go over there and make his evening. Seeing all of you, and if you can drop some follows, will make his day. I can guarantee it. He'll be very, very appreciative of it. So let's go over there and make his weekend. Well, that's an extreme. Make his evening at least. I don't know about weekend. But most importantly, thank you all for being here this evening. I know I say it all the time, but I really, really am greatly appreciative of your time. It really does mean a lot to spend your Friday evening with me. I will be back now tomorrow at midday. Slowy, he may well have a Japanese player on Borderlands. And if he does, he's beat me to it. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at midday now. We will hopefully have fixed the lagging and the jittery stuff on the stream and with the game. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow regardless. If you're not already, I'd very much appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube channel. We've got the series going strong, but also we've got some very exciting things to come. So, thank you everyone for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope to catch up with you all tomorrow at midday. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you everyone. I'll see you next time.